during an interview with J is for Justice podcast.
Baby, I'm a fighter, never backing down. Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground.
J is for Justice.
You're gonna find me for my heart. All you gonna get is battle scars. Baby, I'm a tiger, 27. Baby, I'm a rifle, one bite you're dead. So if you're gonna find me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars.
What can I say? I need more than desire, more than just a pretty face.
J is for Justice.
Okay, you better walk away. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Only one love at the side of the fire.
Wait a second, you guys. We have
Someone who
breaking
can
news.
handle me. Someone cut your heart too deep. Oh yeah, oh
Something
yeah.
scary.
If you
Wait a
try to
minute.
come
I just got a
closer,
text. Oh
I'ma
my
give you
god.
some closure before you know it, it's over.
Wait a second, you guys. We
So
have
run
breaking
away,
news.
run away.
Oh my god.
I'm not trying to hurt you,
J is for
but I will
Justice.
if I have to. I'ma tell you what I do. Run
my
away,
God.
run away. Baby, I'm a fighter, never backing down. Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart,
During
all
an
you gonna
interview
get
with
is
J is
battle
for
scars.
Justice
Baby, I'm a
podcast.
tiger, 20 steps ahead. Baby, I'm a rifle, one bite to dead. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. Baby, I'm a fighter, never backing
J is
down.
for
Baby, I'm a
Justice.
soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. Baby, I'm a tiger, 20 steps ahead. Baby, I'm a rifle, one bite you dead. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. What can I do? Gotta keep every heart safe, so we make it out
J
alive.
is for Justice.
I don't wanna waste no time. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Try to play nice so I won't give you heartache. Trust me, baby, when I say,
J is for Justice.
girl, you better walk away. Oh yeah, oh yeah. If you try to come closer, I'ma give you some closure before you know it, it's over. So run away,
Something
run away.
scary.
I'm not trying to hurt you.
Welcome to J is for Justice podcast. If live breaking news and following true crime is your thing, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see in my videos, please consider giving them a thumbs up. Hey guys, how are ya? Good evening. Good evening. Hold on, let me turn this off. How is everybody? I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Tuesday, 2022. Hope everybody had a great new year, a great Christmas holiday. And I'm not muted, Shell. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. We've got some things to go over tonight. So I see that Donald Wells is going to be doing a live Q&A tonight over on the Benny Keys station. I just saw that when I was making my event. I was like, oh.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
But yeah, I wanted to come on and talk about the video earlier that I made. Hey, Pearl, it's good to see you. How many inches? Oh, hells no. So isn't it funny how Don is doing all of these, which seem to be scripted now podcasts. So we're going to go over that on another live stream. Tonight's live stream is about none other than the Sandman. Yikes. So, first, I have an announcement to make. I followed a case. Let me go there. I followed a case about a man named Trent Paschal. Do you guys remember that case? Those of you that live in Texas may remember it. Trent Paschal murdered his wife, Savannah. I believe that was her name, Savannah. He waited for her in the shower, I believe, of her mother's home. And when her and her mother got home from shopping, he bum rushed her and shot her dead. But he made a video before he did all of this from the shower. Do you guys remember that case? Well, this happened in 2020, so it was right before COVID. And he escaped. Actually, he was let out on bond. And then the POS went on the run. He was like, he escaped once. I don't know. The dude just, they couldn't keep their eyes on him. It was kind of like a whole like Northport thing all over again.
No case is perfect.
So I'm going to play this little video because I have awesome news. This dude has been on the run, and Florida authorities got a tip and they found his ass yesterday in Ocala, Florida, living at a campground. But for those of you that don't remember the case, we're going to watch just a quick video on it. Just so you guys know, this piece of shit's off the streets. If not anything else, that is giving me peace of mind tonight. I'll tell you that much. Okay, so let's watch this quick video, and then we will move on to the Sandman.
I'm so sorry I don't have better words right now. I'm hurting so bad. I don't know what else to do anymore. I didn't do nothing wrong to her. I provided what I could. I've done what I could for her. I've done nothing but good for her. And I've treated y'all good. I've done good things for y'all.
I wanted this guy found so
Hi,
bad.
everyone, and welcome to Jay is for Justice. My name is Jay, and I'm your host. If you like live breaking news and following current true crime, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see in this video, giving it a thumbs up.
Ooh, I've improved since then, huh?
The following podcast contains graphic content. Viewer discretion is advised. Trent and Savannah Pascal's Facebook photos reflect happier times with their family. But he took to YouTube, and this took a dark turn with this video, which has since been taken down from Trent's YouTube. So it was reported that Trent made this video after murdering his wife.
Cotton candy boobs.
It has been discovered that this was a preface video to the murder, and he was waiting for her to get home. And I'll tell you why I believe that this was taken before and not after the murder. He hid in the bathtub and pulled the shower curtain back. And when his wife came into the bathroom, that was when he ambushed her. Her mother was able to escape, but Savannah was not. This is the full video that Trent made and put on his YouTube channel.
I'm recording this because I want my daughter to know that I love you, Mackenzie Pascal. I'm so sorry that I've done this. I want you to know that you mean everything to me. And William, I love you too. I love you so much. I love you like you're my own. I didn't choose this. Your mom chose this. She's been cheating on me for a long time. I have audio of her talking to other guys. I didn't do nothing wrong to her. When we first got together, I told her, "You're too young for me." There's an 18-year-old difference in her age, and I knew she was kind of too young, but I didn't. She's been playing me for a fool. I told her not to mess with me, not to mess with my emotions. Don't play with me. I got an audio where she was calling a guy yesterday on her way to get her eyelashes done, and she said, "Hey, baby," and he goes, "Hey," and I was like, "That's not my voice. Why is she calling somebody else baby?" Then she started talking about a dream and everything, and she had with them too about sex and everything. And I put everything into this relationship. I have done nothing to your mom. I've never hit her. I've never hurt her. I've never called her names. A couple of times when I got really mad, I would say a bad word or something, but I've done everything I can. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm like, why me? My hair's a mess and I look horrible. Oh, sorry. Take these off. I love you, Mackenzie. I love you so much. Please do something good with your life. Please do something really good, because you deserve
we have to stand down.
a good life. And I don't know what else to say. I'm so sorry. I don't have better words right now.
Roberta,
I'm hurting so bad. I don't know what else to do anymore. I didn't do nothing wrong to her. I provided what I could. I've done what I could for her. I've done nothing but good for her. And I've treated y'all good. I've done good things for y'all.
You like to twirl.
Listen, though, you hear him pull the curtain back when the mom and
Love you, Mackenzie.
they come home.
Love you
Listen.
so much. Do something good with your life. Make me proud. Make me very proud. And Mom, I love you. You've been the angel through my whole life, taking care of me. You're there when I need you. You've always answered the phone for me. You've done everything. Sorry, I keep looking at the cameras. I don't know how much time I have. But I've never done anything like, I don't know. I was going back. My mind is everywhere. I can't concentrate right now. I didn't.
He's in the bathtub
Anyways, Mom,
right now.
I love you so much. You're my angel. I love you. You mean everything to me. And Dad, you've done a lot for me too. And you've taken care of me. You raised me good. You've done whatever you could. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love you so much. You love me like your own.
You guys, that was the sound of the shower curtain as he pulled it back because he heard
Ew, look
his
at me.
wife get home and waited for her to come in the bathroom. Now take a listen to that again and listen for that shower curtain. Trent Pascal ambushed his wife in the bathroom of her mother's home on October 21st at around 12:13 p.m. The officers that were dispatched to the home on Hawksview Drive in reference to a shooting found Savannah Pascal, 30, with a gunshot wound to her stomach. She was transported to the hospital where she did, in fact, pass away. Trent fled the scene in a gray Chevy Colorado that was later recovered in Houston.
Before, Harris County deputies were looking for the murder suspect out of Lamarck, and they ended up here at this Walmart after getting information that that person might be here. Now, when deputies spotted him in a different car, they then pursued that vehicle as it was heading back to what they believe was the suspect's car. They had ordered the suspect to get out. They said he had a gun, ordered him to drop the gun, but he didn't do so, and that's when he was shot by a deputy out here, shot several times and taken to the hospital. He's in last check critical but stable condition. Now,
he was given commands to get out of the vehicle. As he did, he produced a handgun from underneath his shirt and had it in his hand. It was a revolver that has been recovered on scene. At that point, deputies and specifically a patrol sergeant ordered him to drop the weapon He did not comply with his orders, and he was shot subsequently by that patrol sergeant.
The suspect at this point in stable but critical condition. We did ask
December, when he recovered from his injuries, was then released into the custody of Galveston County. He was booked into the jail, eventually was set with a $450,000 in bonds for murder, aggravated assault, and felon in possession of a weapon. He was also charged in Harris County for aggravated assault of a peace officer, and bond on that was $100,000. He made bail on all of those charges and has been out of jail on bail since that time. He was also supposed to have a GPS monitor on his ankle. Turns out he was able to slip out of it, had it plugged in at his parents' house where he had been staying, and that's when he approached at this auto dealership in Houston, pulled a knife on the salesman, got him out of the vehicle, and then took off. Here are images of that 2013 black Chevy Tahoe. Anyone with information on Pascal's whereabouts should not approach them, but instead call police.
Creek Town, dude.
At the time that I'm uploading this video, Trent Pascal is still on the run and is wanted. Savannah Pascal's parents did a press conference 2 weeks ago with Crime Stoppers. And this is what Savannah's dad had to say.
That day, like I said, was a nightmare. My wife was assaulted. Our daughter was murdered. And I can only imagine what's going through the children's mind. That morning, they got up, she cooked breakfast for them, got them dressed, put them on the school bus, kissed them goodbye, and said, "Y'all have a great day at school. I'll see you this afternoon." And they never saw her again. So everybody's world changed. And I want to say thank you to everybody that is working on these task forces and working to bring this man to justice. I know they're doing everything that they can within the bounds of the legal system. That is the most frustrating part to us, is we feel that the system has failed us. Everybody has been working hard doing what they can do, but the system itself, in my opinion, needs to be revamped. This individual ignores the rules, writes his own rules, does not follow the restrictions and the limitations, and we have had him in custody 3 separate times over the past 6 months since the murder of our daughter. And every time he has legally bonded out of the system. I believe that process needs to be revamped. My wife believes that process needs to be revamped, because constantly living in fear, looking over our shoulders, worrying about where he may be, what he may do, what might happen next, is unnerving, especially since everything is behind with the COVID. We're running a year, year and a half, maybe even 2 years before he comes up to trial. And they gave him his fair chance, put a monitor on him, and said, "Behave yourself, be a good boy." And he has failed to do that. Now he is not wearing that monitor, and he's on the lam. He's running. We don't know where he is. So we are appealing to the public, please, keep your eyes open, be aware of your surroundings, and if you see or hear anything, let the marshal's office know. Let the local police departments know. We need him off the streets. We worry for our safety. My wife and I are raising our 2 grandchildren now. We worry for their safety, and we worry for the safety of the public. So please, help us find him.
Trent Pascal is considered armed and extremely dangerous. If you encounter him, do not approach him. Call 911.
Visit Instacart.com or download the app to get free delivery on your first order.
Good afternoon. My name is Andy Kahn, Director of Victim Services, Crime Stoppers of Houston. I'm joined by the U.S. Marshal's Office, Marshal Alfredo Perez, and I'm joined by the parents of murder victim Savannah Paschal. I'm going to say the name right. 7 months ago, we came to you and asked for the public's help in locating fugitive Trent Paschal. Paschal was wanted on numerous warrants, bond violations, was out on bond for murder, wanted on several felonies in Harris County, and he joined a dubious list as a fugitive at large. We never gave up. We put this out every opportunity that we could because we knew the public, somebody out there was going to know something, where he was and where he was hiding. And finally, that came in over the weekend. It's bittersweet, obviously, for the family, and they will talk to you about that. You know, obviously, someone who's been working with surviving family members of homicide for 30 some odd years, yeah, you want the person brought in and face justice. Yeah, you want the person shackled and walking in to a courtroom or walking into custody here. But, you know, that didn't happen, so we're going to deal with it and move on. But the bigger question that Crime Stoppers has is how many other Trent Paschals are out there? How many other bond fugitives, people who've been on bond and have forfeited their bond and are wanted, remain out there? Months ago, we had an HPD officer, William Jeffrey, that was murdered trying to serve a warrant on another defendant wanted for bond forfeiture. Within the past year, there have been 6 shootouts involving law enforcement officers and wanted felon bond forfeiture defendants. That's just in Harris County. It's disturbing to us that we do not know how many other Trent Paschals are out there. I would think it's time that we can take what happened here and hopefully take this negative and turn it into a positive and get some answers out there. Crime Stoppers would love to profile wanted bond forfeiture fugitives, but we got to know who they are. And there's no reason in the world that we shouldn't be blasting like we did with Trent Paschal on a daily basis out to the public and get these people back in custody. With that, I'm going to ask U.S. Marshal Perez to come up here, talk to you about what they know about the case and whatever information that they can share at this time.
Deputy Marshal Alfredo Perez, ALFREDO PEREZ. First off, I'd like to say to Ms. Kitchens, U.S. Marshal Service, we're really sorry about your daughter. That's the bottom line. You know, we're really sorry that this happened. And we're also sorry for the family of Trent Paschal. On New Year's Eve, about 11:15 in Marion County, Florida, the dispatcher received a 911 call, basically a tip saying that this Trent Paschal was asleep in a van at a RV park, it seems. Shortly thereafter, police officers arrived and tried to make contact with him, and they heard a gunshot. They did not approach right away. They knew who Trent Paschal was. They had run him in NCIC, and they knew that he was out on bond for a murder and other violent crimes. Law enforcement police officers know probably the most dangerous criminal is the one that has skipped out on his bond, one that has cut his monitor off, one that has evaded law enforcement right after he gets out of jail, because he knows once he goes back in, he's not going to come back out. These guys are the most dangerous. So they didn't approach for a while. When they did make the approach, they found a white male deceased in the back of the van. Matched the tattoos, photographs matched, and I believe this morning we received a report from a medical examiner's office confirming that it was Trent Pascal. Other than that, that's about the basics of what's happening. We're still waiting for supplemental reports, investigative reports, like how long he's been in Marion, Florida, what vehicle he was using. He had IDs on him. He had 2 weapons on him. We don't know what the outcome is of how he got those weapons. So everything's still being investigated. So it's definitely not a closed case as far as an investigation goes. That.
You know, Marshal Perez again brings up a good point. Not only was the wanted fugitive on bond forfeiture, but he also took off his ankle monitor. We have no clue how many defendants have removed their ankle monitors and are wanted, and it's about time we get answers to that. It's a bittersweet day for the family of Savannah. It's tough, and you know, my heart goes out to them. It's been a long, arduous journey for them since the murder of their daughter, and how the criminal justice system has basically treated them with indifference, how this person has managed to get out, commit other crimes, and for over 8 months has put their lives at risk, along with God knows how many others as well. So I'm going to let them talk about, I have an utmost respect for them for never letting this case go and for continuing to do what we encourage victims' families to do, and that's get this case out in the public, because the public is our best eyes and ears out there. And it was the public, someone that recognized and found out who Trent Pascal truly was, that led to this inevitable.
Hear that, Ronnie Lawson?
Both of them to come up, and I believe that.
No, I can't. I mean, I can try to turn this up a little bit. It's their audio, though, you guys, that's low. This is Savannah's parents.
I'm going to try to do it without my glasses. Thanks. My name is Shirley Kinchen, and that's Shirley.
No, he's dead.
Kinchen.
He gone.
Our daughter Savannah was murdered by her husband on August 21st, October 21st, 2020, after she let him know that she could no longer live with a person who was a habitual criminal and that she wanted more for their children. Trent Pascal committed suicide on January 1st rather than surrender to law enforcement. He had been on the run for 263 days when a tip, and thank God for that person, led law enforcement to his whereabouts. Did I want him to be held responsible for his actions? Did I want to look him in the eye and for him to face me again with what he had done? Yes. Am I sorry that he no longer walks on this earth? No. He is no longer a threat to my family or society. And as Andy said, we don't know who he victimized, how many he victimized. We will continue to honor our daughter's memory by fighting for bond reform and bringing light to a justice system that not only failed us and her children, but so many other victims. And there are many victims. We waited a little over a year. Many people wait decades. We will continue to speak out to bring awareness to domestic violence. We will forever be grateful to the U.S. Marshals and to Andy and Crime Stoppers for their support during the most difficult time of our lives. That's all I have to say at this moment.
At this time, we'll be more than happy to take any questions from anybody.
What was it like for you all to go more than 200 days not knowing he's on the run, not knowing what he might do to you or anybody else?
It was torture. I didn't feel in my gut, I guess, that he would come back to Texas. But I didn't think he was going to murder my daughter. We both were always looking over our shoulder. We were always, in any way possible, getting the word out. We didn't let the children out of our sight. And we had to explain to them that if there was a tiny chance of their safety, that we loved them too much to take that chance. And so that part of that burden has been lifted, but it was torture every day, every minute. I haven't had a good night's sleep since October 21st, 2020. I'm hoping that that will change in the months ahead.
What would you like to see change in regard to all the multiple bond defendants that we keep talking about?
I would like for, more monitoring. When we saw on social media that he was not complying with his strict bond restrictions, when he was spending the weekend in Galveston, when he was supposed to be under house arrest, when we were informed to let law enforcement do their work, that wasn't our, that we needed to just sit down and let them, let it be, that they had it under control. I think there needs to be stricter monitoring on the ankle monitors. Once the subpoena was done, which it was done after he committed, armed robbery or theft of the vehicle, it was found out that his ankle monitor had been on the charger at his mother's home almost 90% of the time. I know
He took
in the
diuretics
news,
to
there
lose
are
weight.
criminals out there committing murder with ankle monitors on. That is not acceptable. I think that they should look at criminal history. No, he did not have a violent criminal history, but he had a criminal history. He thumbed his nose at the justice system, the bond,
This happened in Texas.
protective orders. I heard him more than once say, it's just a piece of paper. It doesn't stop anything.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So I would like for the judges to have more compassion and more leeway to look at criminal records of these people before they're allowed to wear an ankle monitor or to be released on bond. When do the victims' rights kick in and override the criminal's rights?
He was on bond in 2 different counties, correct?
That is correct.
I mean, on the surface, does that even make sense to you that someone can be out on bond in 2 different counties?
It does not. It does not. And he posted bond after hours. He did not even appear in Galveston County for his bond hearing.
Process called remote bonding. He bonded out of both counties at 10:30 at night and was released out on the streets.
Wow.
He was arrested 3 times by Friendswood, by Galveston County, and Harris County after he committed murder of my child. And he was let out every time.
He had, 5 felony warrants against him. One being assault with attempt to kill. He assaulted my wife on that day and killed our daughter. And he was in custody, as she said, 3 separate times behind bars, and the judges saw fit to release him legally on bond all 3 times, with us warning them, don't do it. He's slippery. He will not abide by the restrictions. And the 3rd time he disappeared with no monitor on and said, okay, go find him. You've got it under control. You know where he is. We found out it would take 6 to 8 weeks to dump the data off the GPS. It wasn't until almost 2 months after he had disappeared that we found out he had not been wearing that monitor most of the time. The system failed. The district attorneys worked with us as much as they could, and they argued our case for us in the courts. It was the judges who let this man go 3 separate times, knowing that he was dangerous, that he was slippery, and that he had the potential to not show up.
Not following his bond restrictions. And unfortunately, he's not the only one. And everyone needs to be aware of that. He's not the only one.
I agree, Mary.
Is it concerning to you that, like Andy pointed out, we don't know how many there are. We don't know how many people out on multiple bonds are now wanted fugitives. No one seems to keep track of that.
Of course. When do we find out? When they commit another crime, when they kill somebody else. That's when we find out they were out on bond. That is unacceptable.
It sounds like the person who's the hero here is the one person who recognized him in Marion County, Florida. Have you been told anything about who that person was? Can the marshal release anything about that?
We don't have the supplement.
Yeah, the investigation's still ongoing. We want to know how long she's known him for. Did she meet him?
Guys, we are going to talk about Summer, but I follow all cases, and all cases are important to me. So this fugitive was caught, and he was caught not too far from where I live. So this is kind of important. We will get to the Sandman, though, in just a couple minutes.
Sorry. They didn't know, the tipster didn't just recently found out who that person was. And the reason they found out who that person was because Crime Stoppers on the hunt with John Walsh and all of you guys. So the heroes are Crime Stoppers, the media, and that woman that called in the tip. We're still waiting. Unfortunately, that's in another jurisdiction, and we are waiting for the supplemental reports. We have
It's all about awareness, folks.
Just the basic reports of what happened, transpired New Year's Eve into New Year's Day, early hours of New Year's Day. I can tell you, and they can tell you, that the task force, our U.S. Marshals Task Force in Galveston, never stopped looking for him. We came up with a lot of dead-end investigations, but every week there was somebody to interview. I mean, they never stopped looking for him. So I don't know if this guy
Happy New Year, Casey.
felt the heat from those great investigators in Galveston, you know, we'll never know. But the true hero in this is the tipster.
Hey, neighbor Jennifer. Yes, I'm in Tampa Bay area.
The marshals had interviewed her several times and continued to interview her and her husband until her death in September.
She was a victim of COVID, passed away in September.
But as far as is known,
yesterday was
once
this press
he
conference.
left last April, she had not been in contact with him.
What would you like your...
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do
I
that.
would like Savannah to be remembered as an advocate for the underdog.
Oh.
We held a 5K walk in October near the anniversary of her death to raise money for Bay Area Turning Point and a scholarship fund that has been set up at our church camp.
This is what I'm
Oaks
talking
Retreat
about.
Center. Is that what it's called now? In her name, because it was someplace that she loved. That will be an annual event. We just want to continue to help others in a way that she did. She was working with Bay Area Turning Point, ironically. She was working with them when she was murdered.
Jeez. I bet they thought they did everything right.
I would like for our daughter to be remembered as
They did.
a loving and caring individual. She worked in the funeral industry, helping people deal with sorrow and tragedy and loss. She was working with Bay Area Turning Point. She was a loving mother. Her children were the light of her life. And those children are now living with us. We're raising our grandchildren, and we have the processes in place for adoption, and they will be ours.
Aww.
And we continue to raise them and tell them what a great person their mother was, so that she can be remembered for all of the good things that she did. Her light will not be shut off.
I'm sorry, how many children did she have?
She has two, one son, 12, and one daughter, 8.
Anything else?
All right. Let's wrap this up. We will be covering this on my other channel extensively. This was amazing. Her mother is so strong. But yeah, that's a follow-up. Trent Paschal, I'm not sure how you say it. He has been on the run for 7 months, and they just found him in Florida. Someone called Crime Stoppers on a tip from Ocala, Florida. So he killed himself before cops could get to him. But nonetheless, he gone. But it sounds like, Savannah's mom is really, going to be an advocate for other victims and making changes. And I think that's huge. And I think that's commendable. And if you couldn't wait 30 minutes to hear Savannah's story in order to cover the damn Sandman, shame on you. Because you know what? Savannah's life matters. Just like Gabby's life mattered, right? So let's not be rude and let's not be ignorant. Because we just,
ain't nobody got time for that.
And if you think the sound bites are annoying, there are other streams that don't use sound bites. FYI. So let's break right into the Tim Mullen Sandman. We're going to switch gears. And Casey, it's so friggin' awesome to see you in chat. I want to welcome my my masked moderator, Casey. She's been busy with life and whatnot, but we love her nonetheless. And we are so happy to see you tonight. So let's get into this. We're going to talk about the Sandman. Ziggy was kind enough to let me use the audio of her call with Don that she sat on for a few weeks. That call took place in the beginning of December. And she was on the phone with Don. And Sandman called. Now we're being told, we're being told that Sandman is there to rebuild the family, to get their asses in gear, to get that house cleaned up, and so they can get the boys back. And then ultimately, he is put there to find Summer. If I understand correctly. You guys let me know in chat if I'm understanding it the same way that I do. Because that's how I understood it. And I love my soundboard, so it's here to stay. Just saying. So anyhow, this is the feeling that I'm getting anyways. The Sandman is Tim Mullen, aka the Wells family manager, aka he runs the Wells Family Official YouTube and the website. So anyways, Ziggy's on the phone with Don, trying, like everybody else, to figure out where Summer is. I think it only works on the 411 because that's where I streamed on Christmas, Lissa. So, anyhow, he's put in place supposedly to do good things. But not only that, the Sandman is also having people sign non-disclosures if they go on the property there. Supposedly, it's just the property. I don't know why he's called Sandman. I don't know who named him that. I don't know if it was Benny, but he's been around. Tim has been around since the very beginning. And that's why tomorrow morning we're going to do coffee and we're going to go over my first call with Don. Because all of this was taking place at the same time. He's the editor, Sly One? Wait a minute. So did he write that horrific article trying to get social media to stop talking about Summer? Sly One. Let me know. I'm going to be watching for your reply. Danette, I'm sorry that some of them are too loud. Oh, you know what? It's because I had the video turned up. I usually have it turned at 50%. So now it shouldn't be so loud. See, now it's more gentle. But I have a couple new ones. Okay, so there was that horrible letter to the editor that he shared on the findsummerwells.com website. And I went live and I read it and I was like, why are they sharing this? And guess what? Now it's gone. Excuse me. Now it's gone. He doesn't have it linked on the website anymore. I am going to go through all of the old Don calls from the beginning. And with Cher, we're going to go through everything. And I hope she's feeling better. I don't know if she's here tonight listening. But Cher, you look gorge. But I hope she's resting. What's up, Damien? I don't know if he is actually part of the church. I don't know. From what I could see, I did not see him affiliated with the SDA church in his background. He's been affiliated with churches, but I have no idea how he got in there. I don't know who brought him in. That is for a whole nother story, right? What did you need? What did you need? That link? As I've got it. You need the link to the other channel. If you guys could sub to my other channel, so that I can get enough to go live. Well, we need to talk about the Sandman because the Sandman has taken over. Kingsport Free Media, I got you. I'm picking up what you're laying down. So I'm sure he wrote the letter to the editor in the Kingsport Times, or whatever the hell that thing's called. I'm going to his Facebook right now. Or the media group, I should say. I think I've looked at this before, actually. Now that I'm looking at it again. Okay, but let's go with this video and let's talk about the Sandman because a lot of people are like, who is he? Crystal Spencer, who's that? I've never heard of her. Did he really, Willow? Thank you for subbing, you guys. Oh, because I haven't played the video yet. Okay, so let's start. Let me see. Where do I want to begin with this mess? Okay, since we're just talking about the Sandman, we're actually going to go. I know, isn't that nice? Her wiping her nose. Okay, so Ziggy's on the phone and the Sandman is trying to, I think Don says diligently call him. All right, we'll look at his Facebook after this, okay? I've still got it pulled up.
Well, I'm glad. No, I'm not live. My boss is trying to call me right now. Okay, I can let you go.
My boss.
No, I don't want you to. Okay. No, I don't got you live. But you did. You were earlier telling me to put you live, but you were like, "Well, I hope it." You said, "I hope you have me live," and I'm like, "No, I don't."
My manager is trying diligently to call me right now for some reason. My manager is trying diligently to call me right now for some reason, which makes me think you got me live.
Oh no. I'm on. I'm sitting here brushing my hair. I just got out of the bathtub. I'm not even talking much. If I had you live, I'd be talking.
Poor Ziggy.
Like, I've kind of had a rough day, and I'm like.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah.
I know. I've heard all the bullshit.
I mean, it's not really Benny, like, and him doxing me and stuff. Like, I don't care about that. It's just like some other shit. Like when you are, do YouTube and stuff, you get tons of people messaging you nonstop about every single little thing that I'm sure you can relate because in the position you are in now, every single little thing somebody says about you, people just run to tell you. And it's like, you kind of almost wish they didn't sometimes.
Ziggy.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine someone taking your daughter hostage.
Yeah.
Your beautiful daughter that you just got back, and they're playing games with your
Okay, that's the first thing. Imagine someone taking your daughter hostage that you just got back. Huh?
Don't break my door, you fucking bitch. Right?
Scott Skulls! I've missed you, Scotty. So here, let's hear that again.
Head. Would you not want to kill him?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I
You'd
would.
want to fucking kill them and cut their fucking head off and shove
Don't
their
break my
fucking
door,
head
you
up their
fucking
ass.
bitch.
Yep,
Right?
for sure, and more.
Thank
I would like to. I would probably want to torture them slowly for a
Yeah,
very, very long time.
Exactly. You'd want to cut their dick off or shove it in their mouth before you cut their head off or whatever. I don't know.
Slowly cut their head
Don't
off
break my
too.
door, you fucking bitch.
Everybody wants to play games
Right?
with those. We're done with them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like Chris the bitch, and the lab. He wants to hide behind his keyboard like he's something special and shit. Fuck them little bitches.
Yeah, I've actually never spoke to Chris McDonough. I know.
Imagine someone taking your daughter hostage.
Yeah.
Your beautiful daughter that you just got back, and they're playing.
Your beautiful daughter that you just got back, and they're
I've never
That
even.
little motherfucker. We got on with what's that new thing? They come out here to our property, and that little motherfucking little bitch fucking got on there and said some bullshit. I don't want him ever associated with me ever.
Don't break my door, you fucking
Unless I
bitch.
kill that motherfucker, I go
Right?
to prison for him. Over that motherfucker.
Yeah, I was.
Then I will be associated with him proudly.
Huh?
I'll fix to call that bitch.
Which one?
Sheriff.
What did she do? Just
Guys, this
about
is
the
the
whole-
video.
being mean to Robin, and I don't like it.
No.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
I know. I didn't think it was
Benny
cool.
will come good on that one.
Robin is my best friend.
Robin is Summer's best friend.
Robin is my best friend. Robin is Summer's best friend. That too.
Summer loved Robin. Summer loved Robin.
Loved.
And they're gonna say some shit like that. It blows my mind.
Yeah, she tricked Robin. She tricked Robin into talking to her.
Ziggy!
And she tried to accuse her about a red truck thing. I didn't think that was very cool, to be honest. I mean, me and Cher are.
Everybody's got a red truck, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Everybody's got a red truck. I had one that I stole.
I had one that I stole.
Do you know anything about the red truck?
Okay.
So that red truck, I've been told, has been.
He says, I have one that I sold. Hey, Ziggy, you're not blocked. You were never blocked. Ziggy's here.
Dance it out. Shut up, Cher. Shut up, Cher. Shut up. Shut up, Cher.
Welcome, Ziggs. This was before you and Cher work things out. I know. You guys are fine now. Even if you were just playing it off, we all get it. Well, most of us get it. But welcome, Ziggs. I love Ziggy's streams overnight, my hours. But yeah, so he says, everybody's got a red truck.
Don't break my door, you fucking bitch. Right?
They already talked to the person.
Eliminated?
Eliminated. Thank you for the word. Yes.
Okay.
So that actually, I was going through these and I was Xing it out, and because I just don't think that we need to be looking for a red truck.
Well, and that's one of the reasons why.
Okay, so Robin doesn't think that we need to be looking for a red truck. I know. Casey, that's my favorite one. Oh my gosh. If you guys don't, I know, a lot of people don't like certain creators, but I like everybody. And I think everybody brings a certain something to the table. Doug at no thanks investigates cracks me up. Like his one-liners they're funny. Yes, I know Jennifer Daniel. I know Benny's live. If you guys want to go back watch Benny, that's cool. I'm going to catch it on the replays. Yeah, no sleeping on Ziggy's piano. Yeah, so anyways, back to the stuff. We're going to go back to the beginning and we're going to start covering this, and we're going to call it Deciphering Don. We're going to start deciphering all of these calls and interviews and texts. The other thing that Doug said, it's funny, he calls the grandma with what's her name, Allie Grandbun. Right, I don't like everybody. You're right. Unless, well, I do until they give me a reason not to. Is that fair?
Right? Why it's important to keep fresh information out there because the investigation's going on, but they're so busy they can't come up and
Welcome,
say, hey, by the way, we're not
Stasla.
looking for this red truck anymore.
I know. It wasn't until after I got.
Whoops. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for becoming a member. Ziggy, I think that you and Cher need to collab. I think if we put all of our shiz together, we would have some blasting live streams with lots of info. And we could I don't know, we can talk about it if you're interested. Let me know.
I hold my hand so I can twirl, and I'd hold my arm, and she just sit there and twirl till my arm just about give out.
Just about give out.
A big stack of those that I was informed that was no longer a truck they were looking for.
Don't you think TBI already knows about if she has a red truck or not?
Okay, now we're back to the call. This is Ziggy talking to Don again. I just cut in with the whatever. I love that Don calls Doug drug.
Like,
damn right they do.
It's like some of these conspiracy theories are so crazy.
The rubber hands does not match the red truck that's owned by this other person.
Wait, what, Candace? What did she say?
Don't you think TBI already knows about if she has a red truck or not? You know, like
Damn right they do.
it's like some of these conspiracy theories are so crazy.
The rubber hands does not match the red truck that's owned by this other person.
But they just bought it.
But how does she know if the truck matches the truck owned by the other person? It's very weird.
This is 5 months later after the fact.
Yeah.
You're fucking robbing hell. Oh hell no.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
And they're gonna say my pastor's touchy feely.
Yeah, I'm pissed about that too.
Yeah, don't be saying nothing bad about Ziggy.
That's like saying that you're Ziggy. That's like saying, oh.
I mean, how could you come here and say something bad about Ziggy when Ziggy's the one that brought us this content? Use your melon, man. Use your melon.
Ziggy likes little boys.
Don't say that.
No, I'm just saying that it's the same difference. It's the same difference.
That's me. Don't say that to her.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I'm just saying it's the same fucking difference.
Well, gosh damn, don't say that to Ziggy.
Robin runs all the little kids. She's the teacher of the little kids.
Yeah.
Robin helps other, and actually Candace helps with that too.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, Don. Welcome, Sunshine Vibes. Candace confessed on an interview she did with Alicia. Someone she knew got her daughter gone. We will definitely, yeah, if anybody bashes Ziggy or anybody else for that matter, especially someone who's we're using and watching their and listening to their content, block them. No one needs to come at her. She doesn't even say anything bad about anyone. But anyway, yeah, Candace helps out there. And then if you listen in the background, you'll hear Candace go, "Yeah, I'm in the back with Robin."
Our pastor teaches the adult class.
Yeah.
That would include my dumbass and other adults in there.
She laughs. I hope Ziggy's still listening because there was a couple times in this audio because I went through it so much and then I lost my entire video. So I had to redo the whole thing. So I know this call inside and out, and I was dying at her reactions because I heard it so many times. I must have played it 50 times, and just her reactions just crack me up. And a couple times, like when they mentioned the cocaine, I don't know how I would have reacted, but you really handled it like a champ. I love it.
And he don't have nothing to do with those little kids.
Yeah.
He don't touch or feel nobody except for by the heart. And that's it. Same thing as Jesus does.
Yeah, I don't think anybody should insinuate.
That was wrong. That was so wrong.
They tried to insinuate. They pick up. I mean, it's anything they can freaking think of. Like I don't like that whole Robin. I just never have thought Robin would. I mean, she's never really been on my radar, huh?
It's so evil. I know Robin's a good person. She's
Wait.
nothing but loving.
Wait.
People just tear her down like that, and her.
Am I right on that? Did she say, "I know Robin's a diversion"? Is the audio low, you guys? Let me know if the audio is low. I see a lot of people saying, "Turn it up, turn it up." I can turn it up a little bit. I didn't realize it was that low. What's up, Gribbies? His pastor doesn't touch kids except their heart like Jesus does. I have no clue what in the hell these people believe. Robin doesn't even know what she believes. I'll turn it up a touch. Okay. I'll meet you guys in the middle and turn it up just a touch. All right. A diversion. Not sure what that's supposed to mean, but okay.
Yeah. Did you see how she responded to Cher? She was so nice to Cher in response and stuff when Cher was accusing her about the red truck thing. She was just like, she was just like, I'm just not trying to. I don't answer to anybody. I just answer to TBI, and and she was being very she was being very classy.
I told you it was a snitch. We have to by law. I mean, it's law. We have to. If I see somebody hurting a little kid somewhere, if the law gets there before I do, then I'll be lucky.
Yeah.
You have to turn that shit in. By law.
Is your sister mad at me? I haven't talked to your sisters.
No, she ain't mad at you. And like I said, I will apologize to you publicly, because I'm not mad at her. I took out on you.
Yeah. I'm not mad at her.
All the YouTubers, not you.
Yeah.
For all the
I tried to edit that. I tried to edit that part, but it's saying my video's too long. It won't.
Thank you, Levin.
So I think I'm just gonna take the video down, but it's already freaking everywhere, anyways.
Let it play.
I know, but
I will say, and I will do it publicly. I didn't intend that for you. I intended that for all the 30 YouTube motherfuckers, not you. I didn't mean I didn't
I'm
mean.
not saying her.
I really didn't mean to project that towards you, Ziggy. I really didn't. It just come out. Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
Okay, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna stop here.
Yeah.
Dizzy, can someone like remove Dizzy? All right, you're gonna get timed out. Can someone time her out? I really do want you here, but I don't really care what your problem is with Ziggy or anybody else for that matter. We're here talking about the Sandman, Donald, and Candace. You got issues with somebody, take them outside of this chat. Like, this is my house. And I don't like that.
Get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property.
Who was calling? Anybody I know?
Anybody I know? Yeah, it's the Sandman.
She tried killing me about 5 times.
Really, Donnie?
What are you talking about?
She tried to kill you.
What are you talking about?
She doesn't have any. She doesn't have any criminal past anytime recently.
She started running me over with my own truck one time.
You lying motherfucker.
Oh, really?
You.
Oh, jeez.
You tried to run me over with your Astro van when I laid underneath the car so you wouldn't go nowhere in Arkansas. And you're talking about hospital tax.
No, she tried to run me over and run through the garage wall once.
Okay, so he tried to run her over with the Astro van, and then she drove through the garage wall once. Sounds stable. I didn't get to finish all of Alicia's thing, but I know Alicia really well. I heard she kind of outed me. Did you hear her talk about the candle? She's like, I'm the one that told Jay is for justice. Laura was using Summer's image on a candle and making money off of it. So at that time, I was the one in contact with Don and let him know. And he, I guess, put the kibosh on it. I didn't follow up on it. But yeah, I mean, that's wrong. You don't do that. There's no reason for anybody to use a missing child's face on merch of any sort.
What garage?
Ran through the whole garage trying to kill
What
me.
garage?
Yeah, right.
Don't break my door, you fucking bitch. Right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, okay.
if there's no proof, it didn't happen.
I had that.
I thought you meant like actual, like criminal past, not just. I was like, she hasn't been arrested for a long time, has she? Are you even there? Or, oh, you must have switched calls.
No, they're muted.
Yeah. Who was calling? Anybody I know?
What about that time when I hid that bag of cocaine for you?
Oh.
When you what? Cocaine. Hey, your call is. How come I can't hear you half the time?
Don't even come over here, man. She's hitting me.
You don't lie. Now I am in you.
Oh my god, you guys are crazy. In a good way, though. Right now, at least.
I just sent you some video where she beat the fuck out of me.
Don't put that out. Don't put that out. People would run with that. Do not put anything like that out.
Our manager's on the phone.
Okay. Okay.
What's up?
I didn't do it. Candace did.
I don't know. Donnie did.
Oh, Candace fucking did that shit.
Okay, first of all, what's with the like Was that in response to the cocaine? Like, I lied. They're actually crazy in a bad way. It just sounds so sweet. I think that's why Don likes talking to you, because you're so innocent. Like, oh, you guys are crazy in a good way. So I just didn't know when that cut, because I know you had to fast forward because the N word. So 5 minutes of that call that Ziggy had is missing because Don kept dropping the N bomb. I'm just waiting for her to respond. Because this guy's responses, this is what I want to talk about. This is why I want to talk about the Sandman. Because I want to gauge this dude's responses and what is with him. Where did he come from? He lives in Kingsport, but he doesn't go to their church.
What?
Oh my God. Wait, what's the question? Okay, so when he first gets on the phone and Don goes, oh, I don't do that shit. Candace does that shit. And he's like, I'll rewind it. I just wondered if he was responding to the cocaine thing. Like, had they answered the phone? At what point did they answer the phone with Sandman? You know what I'm saying? Because I know you had to fast forward it to skip over the N-bombs. That's what I was wondering.
Okay. What's up?
I didn't do it. Candace did.
I don't know. Donnie did.
Oh, Candace fucking did that shit.
See, he goes, Candace fucking did that shit. I just wondered if that was about the cocaine. If this guy was like asking them, you know, who did that or something like that.
He's joking. Of course, we're always joking around.
Sam, she just beat me up. Call the cops.
Oh, I just beat Donnie up. Call the cops, Sam. Hey, man, that's awesome. I hope you got good footage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we got good footage, baby. It's killing before.
First of all, what do they have to laugh about? Thank you, Scott Skulls.
Dance it out.
Ohio, what are you talking about? Is Ziggy on Jay's team? Team? Are we playing a game? Let me know, because if we're playing a game, I definitely want Ziggy on my side.
Got a black eye, too.
Yeah, black his eye, Sam.
Oh,
Man.
Amanda, how are you? I've missed you. Hope you're doing good.
Chris come by.
No, he never did show up.
No, he never did show up. Oh, okay.
Thanks for answering, Ziggy.
No.
Okay, so he says, did Chris come by? Who's Chris? Now, I've never heard of a Chris before. And they're like, no. He never made it, or he never showed up. Teams? Oh, I'm cool with whoever's cool with me. I don't know nothing about that. But if we want to play a game, I definitely want Ziggy on my side. There's a troll of you in Benny's right now. Oh, good grief. People have nothing better to do. That's the only Chris that I can think of that has been involved, but I don't think Chris, this was when, Ziggy, the beginning of December. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sure it's just a class act over there. I think we should get matching shirts. I'm going to get one that says Team Ziggy on the back.
Show up.
No, he never did show up. Oh, okay. Did he call you? No.
Okay, well, if he's taking questions, someone go ask him, who is Chris? Oh, so, okay. Okay. So, do you know, Ziggy, if Donald or if Sandman had anything to do with that nasty editorial in the Kingsport Times News or whatever? Jesse SX. This idiot is asking about Chris to seek well informed. Huh? What are you talking about?
Creepy.
I don't think Chris McDonough was just running over there randomly in the beginning of December. Chris McDonough was out there in like October. Oh, I'm sure it's fully scripted. Did you see the one he did last night with Benny, Don? Or I think it was, I don't even know, I was half asleep, but totally scripted. Where Don was like in the car and he was being asked questions. Yeah, that article, it was an editorial on the front page of the Kingsport Times or whatever. And it was bashing all social media and it called like social media people bad names. Like it was not nice. And he linked it on the Find Summer Wells Facebook page or the Find Summer Wells website. That's weird. And then they're like, oh no, he's probably at the bar. I love that, Scott Skulls.
I might be able to get through. I think he went to the bar instead or something.
Okay, he says, did Chris come by? And they're like, no. He's like, he might not be able to get through. Get through where? Don't cast pearls before the swine. They aren't worth your time. So are you kin to Ziggy? You sound a lot like her. I don't know. Ohio girl, well, you don't have to worry about anything here because we don't do that drama stuff here. We just talk about cases. Okay? So don't worry. You're not being called out. You're cool. You're cool in my book. Yeah. Isn't it weird though? He's like, oh, he's at the bar or whatever. I don't know. Okay. Let's keep listening.
John said he might have went to the bar. Well, I'm at the grocery store, so that's how exciting mine is right now, man. Oh, you're at the grocery store.
Oh.
If you need anything, it's here.
All right. Bring us some whiskey, will you?
Oh, Donnie wants some whiskey. Yeah, we see what that does for you.
Damn.
We see what that does for you, lady.
Yeah, I'm actually stupid. I get it.
Okay. Yeah, it makes me stupid. I get it. Stupid? I mean, do these people not get that they don't have their freaking kids way beyond being stupid? Can someone block Green Eyes? And here, this is for you, Green Eyes. Just for doing that, this is for you.
So tell me more about her personality.
She just loved, she would always come to me, Dad, hold my hand so I can twirl. And I'd hold my arm and she'd just sit there and twirl till my arm just about give out.
Tell me about her personality. One of the personality traits of nobody I've ever heard was they like to twirl.
So there, that's for your soundboard. Shanks. No, I wasn't looking. I'm on Streamlabs, so yeah, and we're gonna talk about that little soundbite right there.
Well, I can't tell, Captain. Well, just keep beating them up, I guess that's pretty good.
I like you though.
What do you like when I beat them up? What?
We know, Donna.
Did you read that article? That's like he just flipped out and took off his t-shirt. I don't know what the hell happened.
Okay, this guy's their manager. He's supposed to be helping them find their kid. He says, "Did you get that article?" They're too busy fighting with each other like a couple of freaking high school kids. Yes, I will send it to you. I just got it like a month ago. I freaking love it. I got it on Amazon. I'll send you the link. And I'm addicted to it. Every time I listen to videos now, I'm like, oh my God, I need a screen. And all I do is like screen record it on my phone, then send it to my computer. We all know that Benny's live. If you want to go watch Benny, go right ahead. Yo, yo, yo. Okay. So he's like, hey, did you get that article? And she's like, oh, something about a t-shirt. Like, what is she talking about?
You buzzed?
I think she is. But this is the article right here, Ziggy. This is the editorial that I was wondering if he had something to do with. Because he linked this to the Summer Wells website as like an article. And then Scott Skulls, the Wells be soaking up the YouTube attention. They are loving the notoriety. They don't care about Summer at all. Now it's just a scripted thing. They're being told what to say because they've buried themselves so badly with things like this, like Ziggy's being on the call and us picking up all this in the background. Sorry, but Tim Mullen looks like a POS. Just hearing this one clip.
Yeah, I sent you that article. It's pretty good. Oh! Really? Yeah.
And that's the response from Candace. Oh. Okay, there might be Dudley's in chat. Where is Dudley? No, I've been wanting to talk to Dudley. I'm so glad that he spoke out because if you're in here, I spoke to Don back on July the 3rd, and he was already saying your name. Craziness. I would love to speak with you. Do you think that we could schedule something? If so, if you could email me, because I'd like to set it up. Hey, Dudley, okay. Yep. But Sweetie Pie Low did an awesome job releasing your call with her. I would like to get some questions together before, just bringing you up on the spot. Because there are specific things I'd like to listen to what you talked about with her so that we're not repeating the same stuff. So if you'd be willing to do that, that would be awesome. And I'm so glad you finally cleared your name because I know a lot of people just heard about you, but I heard about you back on July 3rd. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to be playing that call again and going off and commenting on it now in hindsight. I totally believe Dudley. He has no reason to lie. We all have seen that Donald Wells, all he has done is blame everyone else. I mean, unless you want me to call you for a few minutes now, but I think it would be awesome to get some questions together. Oh, yeah, I was the one in Sweetie Pie Lowe's chat when she released her video saying hashtag free Dudley. I freed freaking David. I freed Dudley. No, I didn't free Dudley, but I'm just saying I came up with the hashtags. I need to just shut up.
Okay.
Yeah, we got lots of questions for Dudley. Let's not bombard him, though. But if Dudley, I know he goes by another name, but I don't remember what it was. I was going to say... What? Mad Hatter? What are you talking about? I heard about you, Jay for Justice, stalking Don's kids. What? You're nuts. Oh, yeah. Don has smeared him since the very beginning. He was like, that's his car. Ray. Okay. Would you rather me call you Ray? Absolutely. That's why I want to pre-plan it. Yes, Ziggy. Send them to me. Send them to me. What are you talking about, Mad Hatter?
Creep Town, dude.
Yeah, make sure it's the real Dudley. Yep, my email. Did you get my email? It's jis4justice@gmail.com. I was just really impressed by yourself and your wife. I think you guys handled yourselves great. I think that, yeah, if you could just answer, did you ever see Donald Wells drive that red Subaru to the job with his supplies, with this spackle? Don's spackle.
Don't break my door, you fucking bitch. Right?
I don't have a link to give him because I'm on Streamlab or whatever. But I can get, if he emails me his phone number, I can call him. Yeah, if you want to email me your phone number, I'll give you a jingle jangle. A jangle jangle. He drove it the day he fired you. Interesting. But never before then. Okay, so he fired you the day before Summer got gone. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to talk to you now. I have had so many questions since July the 3rd. Actually, since the day that I heard Summer was gone, but yes, we are Team Dudley here. So a ring-a-lang. It was brave of him to come forward. His wife, too. I'm sure his wife doesn't want to deal with all of this crap. How horrible to have those things said about your husband. Screw that. We've got your back, Ray. Dudley Ray. The time frame he gave is wrong. Yeah, we've got to go into detail on that. See, there's a lot of good questions that Lauren asked you. And after hearing your answers, I would love to like kind of piggyback off those questions. And I know that you have spoken with TBI, so I just want to make everybody aware of that Dudley has spoken to TBI and told them everything that he knows. All right, so we're going to go back to the Sandman. Coops Media, KCMO. Hey, Jay, I do live media out of KC. If you ever want to play my feeds, you can. We are chasing the scanners every night. Awesome. Let me write down your channel name. Thanks so much. Always looking for something fun to follow. Coops Media. Guys, all subscribe to Coops Media. Check it out. So, Dudley, did you get fired on June 14th? The day before Summer got gone. And I want Taco Bell right now. Who wants to DoorDash me Taco Bell? Going once. Going twice.
Dance it out. Shut up, Sharon. Shut up, Sharon. Shut up, Sharon.
Shut up, Don. Shut up, Don. Okay, Dudley responded. Where is it? No, because every time she posted something on Facebook and people would make comments and bring up horrible shit that Don accused me of, it sounds like he was projecting. Thank you, Coops Media. It sounds like Don was projecting all of his bad shit on you. Yeah, here too. Viewer discretion is advised.
Don't break my door, you fucking bitch. Right?
Yes, we are Team Dudley. You are all good here. So, all right. So we're gonna go back to the Sandman for a second. Dudley, do you know? Oh, Mama, she just bought me tacos. Yay! Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, my Google Voice number. I don't know if I can do that on this computer. Thank you for the tacos. All right, let me log into. That's a good idea, Ziggy. The Rustic Hippie Witch. Welcome. You guys are lucky that I don't play the longer version of that one.
You're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
All right. All right, Dudley, I'm going to try this. I'm going to log into my Google Voice and give you the number. And if you can call, you can. If you can't, it's fine too. Whatever you want to do. But I can't guarantee that I know what the fuck I'm doing. Excuse my language. But it happens. It happens a lot to me, so bear with me. Thank you, Shell, for the McCafes. Oh, what do I want to play for the McCafes? I'm dead. I know. I love their accents. April, look at April, a member for 17 months.
Ashley, nobody said yikes, he hasn't come home, Ashley.
Love you, April. Okay. What is my Google Voice number? I have 4 new voicemails. Yikes. Okay. Oh, it gave me a new damn number. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Somebody is literally like using building supplies right now. Rebecca, thank you for becoming a member.
Roberta.
Okay, I've got my number. Verify. (1-800-SANDMAN). Okay, it's gonna call me. Hold on. I need a cowbell. I swear to God, I need to start writing down these things because I always think, yeah, and I think I'll remember, and I don't. There's so many good sound bites. Okay. 727 755 6001. Now, how am I going to be able to hear this? Like, am I going to hear it on my computer? Or it's going to call my phone, probably. I'm not the brightest when it comes to this, okay? Let's see. Hide your caller ID. Incoming calls. Select the devices. iOS device. Yeah, I'll just do it on the phone, I guess. Because I don't know how that works on the... Well, I'll try it. All right, it should be all good. 727-755-6001. Taking your calls. Taking your calls live tonight. Mr. Dudley. No, it's a Google Voice number. So it doesn't matter. 727-755-6001. Tamales. I don't like tamales. They're too mushy. Jesse, thanks for the $10. Dude, I'm getting tacos tonight. I worked with Don this last time for about 2 months. Oh, I got to go back and read what. Oh my God, chat is flying. Okay, hold on. Let me go back and read Dudley's messages. You don't have to call tonight, Dudley. We can, you can text me at that number. You can text me at that number, and then we can set up something if you don't want to do it tonight. It's just totally cool. But let me go back. I want to read because someone said you've said a lot in chat. You're quite the little typer, Dudley. I'm impressed. If I was in his shoes and thought for 1 second that Don took my kids, let's just say Don would be dead. Exactly. Like he's just going to sit back on Ben Hill Road knowing that you could have had something to do with his daughter being missing. He's just going to sit there. Come on. Everybody knows Don's full of shit. Did you ever see Don bring his kids to work? Oh, I thought the materials that he kept at home was interesting too. He totally tripped on that one when he was asked about it last night. 19 months, Casey. Whoop, whoop.
Roberta.
Don started that the second day I started. Angel P, member for 2 months. Hashtag Team Dudley. These nuts. He slept at the job sites. Ugh. I really am craving Taco Bell hard shell tacos. I don't know why. Yeah, and then when I saw you, Dudley, I was like, oh my God. He totally had me like envision you as this horrible person. I mean, I thought you were going to look like a monster. The way that Don Wells described you. Because I'm thinking, I'm talking to Don Wells, and this dude's worse than Don Wells? I was like, what? What? All right, let me see what else I missed. I'm just catching up. Give me a second. Jay, you have the perfect voice for this. Thank you. Ever see Don shoot up? We have. Ugh. Yikes. I did not even notice that when I first watched it, that he was actually shooting up. And why is he now? Why is Don all scripted now? Ugh. I can't with these people. Ew, laced in perfume. That's really gross. That's like nasty. Funny thing is, I haven't seen Don since he ripped me off from $1,800. And he's passing down my job site yesterday. LOL, but never stops. What a bitch. Don Wells, you're a bitch.
Don't break my door, you fucking bitch. Right?
He is the most deceiving one, though. He is so deceiving. Thanks, Amanda. You're quite the little typer. He is quite the little typer. He told me you were a meth head and you got mud everywhere and all over the. And when he was going into such detail. Like, you know, you're doing an interview about your daughter, dude. Your daughter that's been missing. And you're talking about how Dudley fucked up mudding in a house? What are you talking about? He's a meth head. Yep. So Dudley, did you ever see the video of Don on the toilet on a live? You're a trim carpenter now. Whoop whoop. Much better. I'm sure you enjoy that much better. Oh, yeah. Another thing, when he spoke about Dudley, he said, after I met Dudley, I had to go Google what a meth head acts like. What? Don, go look in the mirror. Don, turn over in bed and look at your wife. Oh, whoops. You can't because she doesn't sleep in there.
Creepy, creepy.
Wait. I know, Dudley. I need a carpenter. Let's see. It's okay, Jay. Don said sorry. Gosh, I know.
Ain't nobody got time for this.
Oops. Wait, did Dudley say he saw the live or he didn't? I definitely think that you should take Don to small claims court. I will help you. I know exactly how to do it. I think you should take Donald Wells to small claims court and get your money. Because I think they're fixing to have some kind of a deal with that damn church and their property. The dude knows too much to not be Dudley. He's never seen it. Okay, so tomorrow, Dudley, are you free tomorrow? Like after work? Yeah, Lee, are you in Florida? I need a wall fixed. My dog, like, tore my wall. But then you have to, like, I think small claims goes up to like $5,000. I think that's the most you can sue for. And you can sue him for more than that. Because it's been how long? 6 months? You have a family to feed? I would tack on pain and suffering. Take him to small claims. His ass probably won't even show up. And maybe Judge Judy will pick it up. Oh my God. Jinx. Who was it that... Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. Someone else said Judge Judy.
What you are witnessing is real. The participants are not actors.
Yeah, they're definitely not actors. Huh? That's what's scary. But I totally would, Dudley. I mean, he doesn't show up. It's an automatic win for you. And then they'll garnish his wages. And he'll have to pay you back. Even if he only has to pay you back $25 a month. Wouldn't that be some sweet justice? To make Donald Wells pay you $25 a month for screwing you over when, you know, and then not being honest about his daughter getting gone. Look, you lost 4 months of work. There you go. There you go. I think at least small claims you could do $5,000 and it's easy. It's easy peasy. You file one time and serve his ass. He doesn't show up, you win. You've got the video from what house? From his house or the workhouse? You are too cool, Dudley. Thanks for speaking up tonight. I know from what house? From Ben Hill Road? Ben Hill Road? Oh my God, I'd love to see that video. Squids, BK just said that Tim Mullen is his friend, family, and one of the better men he has ever met. He's all choked up.
My last name's Dirk.
Yeah, if you could put a lien, I don't know, it would probably be a lot harder to put a lien on it and stuff. But you can take anybody to small claims court for any reason. The job site, he said you fucked it up. Unbelievable. These people need to be held accountable. They need to be held accountable for their lies and their actions. And I am super proud of you and your wife for speaking out against these shitbags. Because I'm sick of it. It's been 7 months and this little girl is gone. And they don't give a damn. Yeah, you can file for unemployment as well, Dudley. It's okay. He can text me and we'll set up something if he's free. We'll talk offline. Oh, you recorded him at the house. So you have proof that he screwed you. Easy peasy. Team Dudley. Team Dudley, I'm on your side. I'll look up the shit. I'll look up the small claims stuff in Hawkins. I'm serious. I think anything, and that's totally legit. You know, we're not making shit up. We're not down at the laundry's house like Bullhorn Betty lying about a sign that wasn't ours that another woman put up and taking Chris Laundry to small claims. This is legit. And you know what? If that ass gets any money selling any property to the church, guess who will get paid? Team Dudley. You see, you and your wife are smart. You're smart. I say take it balls to the wall. Sue him. Louisiana, let's not overwhelm him, okay? We got your back. Yeah, I mean, we'll clear your name for sure. Do you know Jody Sue and Andy, her husband? Do you know any of the other players in this case? Judge Judy was going to take the Chris Laundry and Andrea one. Why wouldn't he touch it? She touch it. You have video. It's video of you putting 5 buckets of mud on in 4 hours. He was so slow. I'd walk in and he's just sitting there. I want to know what the hell he was talking about writing on the walls. Did you guys catch Don's response to that last night? And what does Tucker say about all this? He would file where he would file where he lives, and Don would have to come to his court because it's really dumb. But when I was 18 years old, this asshole would not give me back my polo sweatshirt that I paid for with my own damn money. And I took the little jerk to small claims, and he had to pay me like $100 for the sweatshirt. And I took him to small claims court in my town, and he lived in a different town. So it's you file where you live, and then he gotta come to you. Vet Girl, thank you so much. That is so sweet and so generous. All YouTube creators need to declare you do not permit or allow your content to be used in any way or format by any business or media outlet affiliated with or does business with TM or any company name affiliated with him. TM is Tim Mullen. Does Tim Mullen have like a freaking license? Like, is he licensed to do anything? Well, I think I'm going to record Don's responses and slow them down, and we're going to analyze what he did say. Why would you write on a wall to show what a meth head does? What? Is like writing on a wall a meth thing? So let me get this straight. Donald Wells expects us to believe that he had no idea what a meth head acted like, so he had to Google it, and then he proceeded to demonstrate to Dudley what that looks like, aka what? Don was the one on meth writing on the damn walls while he was hiding out from CPS? Fuck Tucker because I begged Jess to move me and give me my own house 2 weeks before Summer came up missing. I mean, what has... I don't think Tucker is a member of the church, no. I mean, to file for defamation, all this, you're going to need a lawyer. I'm saying small claims, represent yourself. You've got the proof. It's an easy win. It's not going to put you, it's not going to be an inconvenience. Don has already inconvenienced you enough. So I was just thinking of like a quick, easy way to just stick it to his freaking ass. Oh, yeah. You know what? You're right, Vet Girl. I have heard that there is a Netflix talk with the Mullen character. So this may explain all of the NDAs and certain creators protecting certain creators. Wait for it to all come out. I'm not sure, but that's the vibe I'm picking up on. Okay, so so meth heads, we know they all like, what, they can't sit still and all this stuff, right? We didn't need to Google that. I mean, Don has done meth and he had to Google it. I've never done anything more than weed and I don't have to Google it. It's insanity. And there's just, it's enough. Tucker is Tucker Drywall, Tucker Building. He is the owner of the building company. If you're hyper focused on Don, if you're hyper focused on Don, if you're hyper focused, Don thinks you're on meth. No, if you're working, I guess, Don thinks you're on meth. If you actually have energy. Yeah, I don't know who the producer would be that would be working with this Mullen guy. But Mullen clearly does not give a flying rat's ass about rebuilding this family, about bringing those boys to the Wells. And this is my question. This is my question now after hearing this call, and I know we haven't gotten through it yet, but think about my question as we're listening. We know, based on this call, that this dude, Tim Mullen, doesn't give a damn about rebuilding this family. He's laughing about their domestic violence. He's laughing about them drinking. He's laughing about everything that made this situation what it is. Vet Girl, thank you for your super chat. Worked in film commission in Nashville. You guys have to lock down your content. My content, I am an LLC and my content is protected. Our content, everybody's content is protected on YouTube by YouTube. They would have to get permission. I've had many news outlets reach out and ask to use YouTube videos. So they have to get permission, especially if it's somebody reputable. So the question of the day is, all right, we all know this dude ain't in it for the right reasons. The question of the day is, do the Wells know that? This is what I pondered all night last night. Trying to figure out if this Tim Mullen character is someone who took advantage early on and weaseled his way in and has remained there. Because Tim Mullen didn't start the website until what? October? Or something like that? The YouTube and the website and then the whole, family rebuilding. It happened in the fall. Excuse me. I'm trying to order my tacos. I'm not looking at chat right now, but the question is though, do the Wells realize or do they really think that this guy? Yes. Do you know Jamie who was working across the street? I want to talk to him too. Dudley, please text me. Can you text me right now just so I know it's you? Oh, I'm sure it was totally scripted. It was last night, too. Don's not smart enough to pull off a scripted interview and make it look unscripted. Okay, so you don't think that the Wells know? So he didn't come in the picture as they were getting ready for Dr. Phil, though, John. That's the thing. He was at the prayer vigil hovering over Candace back in July. T-E-B-M. If it's really Dudley, I'm waiting for a text. It's 727-755-6001. I got a text from Cher. She said, I won't be talking for a couple days. She's in a lot of pain, you guys. She's trying to sleep as much as possible. So I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. If this is just a guy who kind of came in, like doesn't have anything to do with Summer getting gone. And he's just there, to monopolize. It's 727-755-6001. You can type it in chat. One of the mods can, or whoever, just type that number in chat so it stays and I'll pin it. Yeah, I don't know. But let's watch this video. I'm going to order my tacos. Let's finish out this call real quick before we move forward. So this is when he's saying, hey, did you get that article? And they're horsing around. And then they finally ask, what article? And then he tells them, and what does Don say? I'm going to bed. There's a new article that your manager has sent you about your missing daughter, and you're going to bed? Like, what is wrong with these people? I'm going to back it up a little bit. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I sent you that article. It's pretty good. Oh! Really?
He said, I sent you an article. It's pretty good. Simple, really. And then you hear Candace go, ow.
What article is it, Bob?
Oh, what article is it, boss? I mean, what is this?
It's the one he did it yesterday.
What station's that one on?
It's not the full one. It's just on, I sent you the link. It's on the front page of the news.
He sent him the link. What station's that on? I mean, completely out of touch with the fact that their kid is missing. Completely. How anyone can defend these people at this point is beyond me. Money motivated, Netflix, NDAs, the whole bit. I see it for what it is, and it makes me ill. Just be honest, people. If you're involved in a documentary, I mean, don't sit here and lie to everybody listening and then be like, surprise!
Okay, I'll send it out.
No, man, I'm saying it's you.
Okay, all right.
You can just read it and then you go to bed.
He's literally got to tell Don. Don's like, oh, I'll send it out. Like, what? Send it out to who? He's like, no, if you could just read it. He's got to tell Don and Candace to actually read the article about their own missing daughter. Now, this picture here that you see, this is from the prayer vigil in July. That's Mr. Mullen behind Candace. That's Robin in front of Candace. That's Timmy with his hand on Mr. Creeperoo's shoulder.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to bed.
That's the best. Very good. He says we're going to rest for an hour now.
Ziggy's on the phone with us right now.
But he's on the phone with Ziggy, so, you know.
So they tell Sandman, hey, we're on the phone with Ziggy. And he gets weird. He's talking freely. He's laughing about them beating each other up. He's like, I hope you got good footage of that. Like, that's funny. Like, nothing about this is fucking funny. I'm sure Josie and Wyatt and Waylon don't think this is funny. Tim Mullen. I mean, what is wrong with people? And how can they stand by this shit? It's weird. It's so fucking weird.
Yeah, I hope you're lying.
No.
No, for real. No.
No. I'm here.
She really is on the phone, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
I kind of owe her an apology. I kind of went off on her a little bit too much.
She said, hello, Tim.
I went off on her, and I was really mad at all the other YouTubers. Wasn't her.
It's cool.
It was my fault.
You have a lot going on. You know what I mean? Like I said, you have a lot on your plate. You have a lot going on.
Hey, that's no excuse, though, Ziggy.
Well,
that's no excuse.
I mean,
Well, we appreciate that. We appreciate that, though.
no, I mean, for real.
No, still there.
You there, Tim?
He probably didn't. He probably wasn't expecting.
So now he got all quiet. Like, oh, fuck. What am I going to say now? So now he's trying to fake her out and say this is Jimmy or Timmy or some shit. I don't know. Weird. What's the big secret?
Timmy.
Jimmy. I mean,
Timmy.
Jimmy, whatever.
Timmy.
Whatever your name is. Crap.
I was calling about working on the car tomorrow.
Benny?
I was calling about working on the car tomorrow.
Do you think it's Benny? What is Chase's number end with 0568? I don't know how.
It might be 14. It might be Chase Young.
I can call it. Or I can try to.
No.
Should I wait till we get off the phone? Because I mean,
Oh, that bitch is fucking history now.
what happened?
He come out to me today. Well, first to go after meth is me and him.
Why do you keep hanging up on me?
Okay, I think they ended it with him at that point. Now they're on the phone with Cher. I mean, these people don't stop. They go from one person to the next. Mods, look at Donna's comment. Who's Donna? I think I got a text. Yes, I did. Dudley, did you try calling? It never rang. That's so weird. It's probably because I have it on the stupid... Oh, I got to set up my audio. Can I call you back, Dudley? I'm fixing to set it up right now. I had to allow my audio. Tell me if you guys can hear this. Then it'll tell me if you'll be able to hear Dudley. Can you guys hear that? Let me know in chat if you guys heard that. I said others are on here asking Dudley for his info, not speaking of Jay. She's default got his back. Jimmy. On his been verified, it says his freaking alias is Jim Goad. Why does he have an alias, Jim Goad? Okay, did Dudley say I could call him back? Oh, hi, Steve. Thank you. That's so sweet. He tells me every time I'm live, I'm beautiful. It's so nice. A girl needs to hear that. Okay, on his been verified, it comes up. Hi, Ryan. It comes up as Jim Goad. But his name is Tim. Tim. I don't know. Could he be but why would his name be? Can you see the real me, doctor? Hey, Rachel. Hope you had a good New Year as well. Don's, yes, his mother married a goad. Dudley said yes. All right, hold on. I am going to get some pop. Yes, Don's mother married a goad. Why would you have an alter ego? Yes, Don's mom was married to William Goad. Jimmy is a mechanic? Yeah, his mom married William Goad. I don't know. I don't know if that's his half brother. Hold on. I'm gonna have to go back and look at our stuff that we pulled up. Hold on, I'll be right back. And then Dudley, I'm gonna call you. Man, you guys, I was writing out my monthly budget. I decided to try to write up a monthly budget. Jay, please don't drill Dudley. Thank you. What? I'm not drilling Dudley. But anyway, I had it written on my notebook and my dog chewed it. Okay. No, I think that was a joke that Chase was his mechanic. I don't think that's actually true. No, Don is not. He is not blood related to the Goads. His mother married William Goad. Rhymes with toad. I was like, damn, I'm not grilling nobody. What you talking about, Willis? I can't believe I'm ordering Taco Bell. Give me 2 seconds. It's like I want one of everything. How do I decide? You guys are awesome. I'm like, somebody give me Taco Bell. And you guys give me Taco Bell. They really need to get with Coke products, though, because I don't dig Pepsi products at all. Gross. And I hate Taco Bell's cups. There's just nothing good about Taco Bell drinks at all. Kind of sort of a pop snob. Oh, I gotta order $4 more. They want to know why Benny said I want to know why Benny said he was so close with Tim. Probably because he signed the non-compete. Their cups suck. That's what sounds good to me too, Heather. All three of those. Yeah, if you look Val under aliases, you have to click on it because he has so many. He has a ton of aliases. So if you click on them, it pulls more down at the bottom, and there's quite a few aliases for him. And they all are the Tim Mullen. I have never had a Baja Blast, no. Does it taste like, is it frozen? Does it taste like, whatchamacallit? Does it taste like Mountain Dew? 'Cause I'm not a huge Mountain Dew fan. Now I got everybody wanting tacos. My dogs have to go pee too. I can tell they're getting antsy. Are you guys getting antsy? All right, let's see. The cheesy gordita crunch. I'll try the Baja. As long as it doesn't taste like pure Mountain Dew. Melissa, you've never seen snow in your life? Wow. The Crunch Wrap Supreme. That's good. I'll get one of those. What are you chewing? I hope that's a bone and not my... All right, hold on, Dudley. I am terrible when I order food. I'm like, I look at frickin' everything. New value cravings menu. Ooh, I like the cinnamon twists. Those are good. This is what happens. Remember when they had those Cinnabon thingies at Taco Bell? Those were so good. All right, so I want the Mountain Dew Baja Blast. And that's going to be frozen, right? Or do I get the freeze? The Mountain Dew Baja Blast freeze. That sounds good. All right. We'll go with that. Thank you guys for getting me tacos. And a Baja Blast freeze. Get every one of everything and then do a review. Yeah, I know. My eyes are bigger than my belly. It always happens. Okay. I'm going to have so much food. I just joined. Thought this was about summer, but seems you're ordering Taco Bell. Yep, you're right. You're pretty observant. All right, let's give Dudley a call. Hopefully this works and y'all can hear. Allow. Can you guys hear that?
Hello?
Hey, Dudley, how are you? Hey, can you hear me? Oh, wait, hold on. He can't hear me. Shit. Oh, wait, hold on. Don't hang up.
Hello?
Yeah, don't hang up. It's not picking up my mic for some reason. Hold on. Oh, he hung up. Let me try again. I wonder why he can't hear me. You guys can hear me, but he couldn't. That's bizarre. I wonder why. Can you guys still hear me? Oh, okay. Hang on. I've got to do it in my Google settings, I guess. They got way too much shit on these. It's like, it gets to be just way too complicated setting this stuff up sometimes. Yeah, I think it was definitely him. You guys are saying it wasn't him? All he said was hello. I mean, what could you possibly have heard? He already hung up. I'll call him back. Let me fix this. And then I'll call him back. Dudley has a cute voice. I'm sure his wife thinks so. Yeah, I always call it Pop. I'm from Michigan, so. Text him not to hang up. He already hung up. Yeah, I heard him say hello, though. What did I miss? Did I buy you dinner without realizing it? You did. I know. Ladies are all getting worked up in here. Oh, I didn't think you sounded different. I thought you sounded like Dudley. Y'all are confusing me. You're like, I can't hear him. I can hear him. I can't. I can. He just could not hear me. And that's a problem. Because I have my mic selected and everything. I might just have to call you back on the phone. Because that's really weird. All right. I'm just going to call from the phone. Screw it. Just screw it all. Sometimes good old fashioned phone call is just what it takes. All right, here we go. Hey, Dudley.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
All right. I just want to make sure that it's loud enough for everybody. Thanks for letting me call you so late. I know it's late there.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in the same time zone. I'm in Florida, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't want to keep you too long. How long do you have to chat?
Well, I could talk a little bit.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to ask you, like, about work. That Jamie guy that Don says he talked to, that was working across the street or something like that. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, he was over there while I was cleaning the house out.
He was what?
He was over there talking to him while I was cleaning up the house.
You're really muffled.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now. Sorry.
Okay. He was talking to them while I was cleaning out the house. We were finished hanging.
So that was actually on the 14th, though, right?
Correct. That's the day he fired me.
Uh-huh. So he fired you on the 14th, right? And this was Tucker out there that day too?
Richard was, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so he spoke with Richard at the house where you guys were working, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh. Okay, so then he's kind of playing out that day when he describes the 15th.
The 15th was a Tuesday.
That was the day that Summer got gone, was the 15th, but the day before, it sounds like the events that you've talked about, like, you know, besides you being fired, but Tucker being there, Don talking to all these people, he says he did that on the 15th as well.
We did that on the 14th.
Right.
Because that's the thing, that's the time frame that's different. When I went back, I didn't listen to this shit for a while, and then all of a sudden, one day I just sat down one weekend and I started watching all these podcast videos and stuff, and I seen where he kept talking about, you know, talking to Jamie and Richard and all that, and saying that was on the 15th, but it wasn't on the 15th, that was on the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
So, me personally, you know, I don't know for sure or not, but, you know, Monday when I went to work, it looked like he lost his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's when it happened, was on Monday. You know, it could have happened on Sunday. Like the day we were supposed to go to work and he never showed up. I worked Saturday, and that's the day my wife videoed me because she was there with me, and we were going to put it on Facebook to try to, you know, sell some work to get more jobs for myself. And, you know, people like pictures and videos, you know, so if they see what kind of work you can do, 9 times out of 10, they'll hire you.
Right.
So do that for that reason only. I always take pictures of my work and videos. So thank God I do, because nobody knows I have these. I tried to show Jesse, he wouldn't look at them. And my wife had them, and she even had the recording where Don said that because I told her to record it because I didn't trust him. And sure enough, he said he wasn't going to give me but $300.
Wow.
And he owed me $2,100. So he only gave me $300. We worked on, the day I got fired, we was at 3 different jobs. So, you know, it was just, that's the day, that was the Monday. That's the day I think, personally, something happened this summer.
So why do you think that there was something about you being fired that had something to do with Summer? Or no?
Yeah, I was in his way. You know, I was messing up his plan. I was trying to figure him out, and
yeah,
you know, I was getting his head, and that's where I messed up at.
So
Yeah,
he had to get rid of you because you were a pain in the ass at this point.
We was having to leave to go get high, you know, just try to keep up with me, but he was really a fucking pigsty. He was a mess. You know, he was a 50-something-year-old man trapped in a 13-year-old body.
Yeah.
He would walk with a scoop of mud on his knife and slam on the brand new windows and say, "Did you see that?" And I'm like, "This dude's crazy."
Wow.
We got to clean that shit off, you know. But then he would turn around when I walk out the room, take a picture of it, and say to Jesse and say, "I did it."
What an asshole.
Yeah, because Jesse showed it to me, and I wasn't going to argue with him because he believed Don, and he didn't believe me the 2 weeks prior to this shit happening. When I begged him to give me my own house, I didn't need to work with Don. I said, "Let me do my own house." I said, "This is just too many problems." I called Jesse up 3 times and asked him if I could whip his ass just to save my job, you know?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, this guy ultimately messed with your livelihood.
He's a homewrecker. He's a
Right. That's not okay.
No, it's not, because 20 years ago, I'd have probably killed him.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't, because we don't need you in trouble. But I mean, he needs to be held accountable.
He really does. I mean, he drove past my job probably a couple of days ago, made my hair stand up. I ain't seen him since the day he ripped me off.
Ooh, that was the first time you had seen him?
Yeah, kind of strange.
Yeah, yikes. So you haven't seen him, like, out working, or are you not in the same area anymore?
No, I've been working in the same area, I think.
Really?
Never seen him.
But I seen him one day for the first time. I was on the phone with my wife when he passed by. I was like, and he was creeping. He was doing 20 mile an hour in a Ford. Normally he's doing 90.
Uh-huh.
My vehicle was working 5 hours down from me.
He's checking things out, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of this sits right with me. I totally agree with you. And this whole June 14th thing bothers me.
It does, because that's the day I never seen him look the way he looked, you know?
Yeah, I know that look you mean because I saw that interview. It was like 2 days after Summer went missing, and he looked like a grieving father to me. When I saw him, I was like, oh my God, he knows she's not alive.
Yeah, it's like he knew it. So then he says that if he always knew that if something was going to happen this summer, it was going to be on her watch.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy.
Yeah, he said that several different people he talked to on YouTube too. He said, I always had a feeling that something was going to happen to Summer, and I told Candace to keep her eye on her.
Yep.
When you were there that day, when Summer was that video of her dancing in the rain, were you guys working or were you hanging out at the house?
No, I never hung out with him.
No. You're like, fuck no.
You're like, an hour and a half ride away from where I was. So my vehicle was messed up because I had to go pick up mud one day, and I picked up 30 boxes of mud and 10 buckets of mud, and it kind of ruined my vehicle, my drive shaft. So after that, I couldn't really drive far. He's doing 90 mile an hour to Greenville and trying to lose me. So I had to ride with him, you know. And
how far is Greenville?
Greenville's about an hour, a little over an hour.
Is that interesting too? He keeps talking about how far away Summer would be.
Yeah. Well, one thing that kind of tripped me out was, you know, there's new houses that were being built right where I did my first job with him in Rock Springs.
Mm-hmm.
We were pouring concrete footers, but then the concrete footers poured, they had the holes dug. But when I went back, the footers were already poured. They already done had houses. It made me wonder, you know what I mean? Because like I said, the guy was weird, you know. I mean, in June, he's leaving a gallon of milk outside on the front porch, and he'd drink it all day. You know, he had a microwave oven, toaster oven in the house. You know, my second day there, he's telling me he can't leave till 9 o'clock because child care service is coming to his house, and he can't be there.
Wow.
So, whoa, this is my second day here. I'm freaking out.
Right. And yeah, like why does he, I don't even understand why the owner of the Tucker would even want this man working for him.
Yeah, especially since he robbed him and, you know, stole all his shit, but they think he's a Christian guy and he don't do drugs, but that dude has a car every day.
Yeah, I mean, how dare this guy make you look like a thief and a shitty worker and lazy, and then try to pin something to do with his missing daughter. And let me tell you, it came to me just as we were talking. When I talked to him on July 3rd, I did an interview live with him. And he was, for the first time, brought up this yellow car. And he said that law enforcement said they saw a yellow car speed away, but it was going too fast and they didn't want to turn around because they were on the way to, you know, the report of Summer being missing. And then later on another interview, I heard him say, oh yeah, you know, this Dudley's got a yellow car. He's sketchy as hell, blah, 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 blah. So he was implicating you to me back on July 3rd. Law enforcement never mentioned a yellow car. He was the only one, and that was the first time he mentioned it.
Yeah, no, he's trying to put that off on me, but like I said, he's a pathological liar. So what they do is they try to make someone look like them, because they don't want to point themselves out.
Yes. Yes.
So that's what it is. He's deliberately lied to me multiple times, and half the time I couldn't tell if he was serious or playing. And then sometimes he would just snap off his rig and start screaming at me in front of contractors and shit, making me look good, when really I didn't do nothing to make it look good.
Right.
So he was my partner. I wasn't his employee. We were partners. So
Yeah, he made it sound like you were this little schmuck that he hired that was on drugs and did a shit job.
Well,
and it's not true. And I'm glad that you spoke out for yourself.
Yeah, I had to, because like I said, my wife gets on Facebook and posts pictures of us and makes comments about her husband, and then people want to send stupid shit back to her, and it was just horrible. I just got tired of seeing my wife like that. She didn't deserve it.
No, and neither do you. I mean, you strictly were just trying to make a living.
That's all I was trying to do, and that was a good job I had there. And he just kicked me out because he was threatened by me, because I remodeled houses for 14 years for myself in Louisiana after Katrina hit. So I already had experience in doing the whole house: floors, doors, trims, whatever, cabinets, drywall. So he only knows how to finish drywall. That's it. He don't.
Yeah.
So
he doesn't have a whole lot of skills.
He goes in there and puts one coat on, and it looks like shit. I go in there and put one coat on there, it looks like I put two coats on there to his one. So
right.
He was very threatened by that.
You were outshining him
all day long, 9 to 10. So he had to get high and still couldn't keep up with me. I smoked weed. That's all I did. And he never once mentioned the times that we smoked weed together.
Of course not.
I was a meth head. I've never done meth with this dude in my life.
Insanity.
I just don't get it. I'm like, I'm so sick of people saying I'm on meth. I'm 205 pounds.
You looked pretty healthy to me in the pictures I saw.
I got all my teeth, I don't have teeth and shit.
Right. You're not going on Dr. Phil to get a new grill.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not damn sure, running around like him, a damn junkie.
I hear you.
It's the way he shaved with kids' heads because they have lights.
Ugh. Did you meet the kids then? When you were over there, did you meet Summer?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh.
We used to try to get Summer to beat me up.
Oh, that's so sad.
Sick, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think people forget this is real, for you. This is
a walkboard that's almost 2 stories in the air over stairs. She could have, fallen and stuff.
Did you go
on the job site and they'd start fighting and shit? It was sick.
So he would bring the kids to the job?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
He was only doing house a month before I started with them. That's what he told me. And when I got with them, we were averaging anywhere. The first week we did 2. So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to do something good. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
With 2 months.
So
you did went up tremendously.
You what? I'm sorry. What was the last part you said?
Work went up tremendously.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he really had it made because, like I said, I counted one day. I put on 5 buckets of mud to his 1 bucket, and I was a little pissed, but I didn't say nothing.
Because you were new.
So I left it at that. But that's why he was threatened.
Yeah, well, I see that.
Finding that out, because then he would lose his job.
Right. Now he had someone who could report on what he's doing and not doing.
Yeah, that's the thing. I knew too much. I was too involved in him, and he had to get me away because he couldn't get away with the shit he was trying to get away with.
Yeah. What a POS. I'm so sorry he did that to you.
Yeah, me too.
He just doesn't stop, hurting people. These two.
Really what he does, he's a compulsive liar, and he will damn destroy anybody that's in his way. because he can fib and he can make it look like he's a good guy, but really, he's as shady as they come.
Mm.
Rebel.
Now, you're not originally from that area, right?
No, I'm from Louisiana, 36 years of my life.
And your wife, is she from there or no?
I'm from Tennessee.
She is from there. Okay. So that's why you guys live there. Because that's what I've heard. Like, you don't live there unless you know somebody or you're lost.
Yeah, we live in Virginia.
Oh, you're in Virginia. Okay. So how far away from their house are you?
45 minutes.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I know all those state lines are right there. So,
Yeah.
do you know the concrete companies that would have worked? No.
This guy Chris I talked to in investigations, he made me think of something when he said if I ever he asked me a question. It was the way
From where? TBI or from Hawkins? Just one of the investigators.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was one of the investigations. But he asked me a question like, do I know where Don put Summer or would have buried Summer? And I was like, are you fucking serious? I said, no, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Would have told. I said, that's nothing I would know. I said, but now that you make me think of it, I said, they had these footers for foundations that were dug up that needed to be concreted. If I would have guessed, I would probably pick some area like that.
Right.
So I suppose we're going to check it out. I don't know.
Hopefully they did. Now that was like an investigator, like law enforcement or a private investigator.
They tied in with law enforcement.
Okay.
They had cahoots with TBI and everything.
Oh, okay. Because there's another Chris that was a YouTuber. He's ex-law enforcement. And he went out there.
No, he's not a YouTuber.
Oh, okay. Wow.
But, he made me think, you know what I mean? And I thought, a sick fuck like that, there's, you go out there, he works there till 9 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We can go to work Sunday. What did he do Sunday? I showed up Monday, and there he is on the tub with his head down, looking like he just lost the best part of his life. He's a child molester. He's molested. Candace was cheating on him with a 13-year-old. You know what I mean? And I heard that she was molesting her son. So that's sick.
You heard that?
Yeah.
Oh.
She ran out the house telling me that, have I ever told you I hate fucking kids? I said, damn, you got 4 of them.
Right. Yeah, I did hear that. I believe your wife, by the way.
See, well, no, we have nothing to lie about.
Yeah, you don't. You have nothing to gain by lying about these shit bags.
Away from that shit. I got cleared by TBI, FBI, Hawkins County. They had me on camera. They had my whereabouts on everywhere I went. When I got a phone call at 1:30 in the morning from my dad, and he's asking me, am I in some kind of trouble? And what are you talking about? He said, the state police are at my house. They're looking in my house. He said, they're looking for you. He said, Don Wells sent them here. And I said, damn, he just fired me. Yes, I said, this motherfucker's trying to get out of paying me, Dad.
Wow.
And they never told my dad why they were there. They didn't tell him that they were looking for Summer. They just said Don Wells sent them there. Don Wells knew where I lived at. He didn't have to send them to my dad's house. Okay, I'm a junior. My dad's a senior. He lives in Churchill, Tennessee, which is 20 minutes from Don. And I'm a junior, and he knows where I live. So he sent them to my dad's house deliberately, and my dad didn't know that Summer was missing. He just knew, he thought that I was in trouble for something. And I told him Don was trying to get out on me on my money. Well, the next morning, my dad gave me this detective's number to call, and that's when I found out about Summer. And my jaw hit the floor. I was like, this son bitch trying to set me up.
Wow, that's really scary.
It was very scary. I mean, I was on probation.
Yeah, you guys better be safe. I mean, this guy sounds like a loose freaking cannon.
Yes, he is a very, very loose cannon.
And the scary thing is, like you said, he can be like so up and down. Like I've seen him be so damn polite and apologetic to people.
It's schizophrenic, He's crazy. I'm telling this dude why. He's the fakest dude I ever met in my life.
Unbelievable. Thank you so much for giving your account on this. I hope that we can talk further. I know you're not feeling the greatest.
You know, you ever heard, you know what I never heard?
What?
Don Wells told me about, but just one thing that stuck out to me. He has Grandis, whatever,
Grandest, yeah.
Her name's Candace.
Yep.
I know Grandis and Candace, that's called that. But she had a boyfriend named Jose that was locked in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Alone for, okay? He gets out on a Friday, and Don is tripping, pissed off.
You're kind of muffled again, Dudley. I'm sorry.
Don was, can you hear me now?
A little bit better, yeah.
I don't know why it's muffled. Anyway, he was complaining about meth and Jose being out of prison and fighting, and this is Candace's mom's boyfriend.
Oh.
And I never once heard his name. Well, this 3 days after the kid's missing and Grandis leaves, you know, Jose's gone, and the kid's up missing. So there's a big old mess here going on. Basically, what I think happened, and what I gathered, I think Don had Jose's stuff and did his stuff, and when he got out, he owed him a lot of money. He couldn't pay it, and God knows what happened. He was fighting. Ain't no telling what happened. That happened on a Saturday, a Friday and a Saturday.
Friday and Saturday before Summer went missing?
Yes. Yep. And I never once heard nobody mention Jose.
So Jose was in jail? Is that what you said?
He was released from prison or jail, whatever he was at.
Why was he in jail? Because wasn't he there last October?
I don't know why he was in jail. I think it was over drugs or something, or I'm not sure, but they were living there in that camper next to Don. And when he got out, he went back there, and they were fighting. Don told me they were fighting, and he said he was doing meth and this and that, and so he just got out, and he's doing meth, but I don't know. It sounds to me like, you know, Jose went to jail, he left a stash behind, and Don did his shit, and he got mad.
Oh, my God.
He didn't have his money or his shit. So,
wow.
I don't know, but it sure got real quiet. Like I said, he told me too much, then he had to fire me. So,
yeah. God. Yeah, because, like, where's Jose?
Yeah, I never heard his name. Nobody mentioned his name one time. And he talking about a red truck that I've never seen before in my life.
That's so weird. So he was there in October. And that was when Don got arrested for the domestic because he got into a fight with Jose.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why he got arrested in October. And then Candace filed a PPO on him and later dropped it. And then she got the Subaru in December as like a consolation prize.
Yeah, and they took that back with 5 months behind.
They what?
They took the car back because they were 5 months behind on payments.
The car was taken?
That's what I heard.
Really? Or did they impound it? Because Don...
No, they took it because they were 5 months behind on payments.
No shit?
But they said, yeah, but he drove that car. The day he fired me, he drove that car. I said, what you doing in your wife's car? You ain't never drove that to work before. He wouldn't answer me.
Yeah, because why would you? And he keeps talking about how Tucker made fun of him for putting all his drywall stuff in that new car.
Yeah, because he never drove it. Everybody made fun of him up there. Like, what the fuck you driving up there for? You ruined your car.
Can I ask you, do you know anything about the red Toyota Tacoma that is on the flyers? That they're...
Heard of it before. I don't even know why that's there. That's Don making it for that.
You don't know why it's there?
No, I've never seen it before.
You really?
Don's making that shit up.
You think that came from Don?
Yeah, he's making it up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a film. He's making all these things that he can people looking at the road. But really, they need to just look right there.
They really need to what?
Look right there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's right there.
Exactly.
But it's right there. The truth is right there on my hood. They the only ones that know what happened.
Yeah, this is some crazy info you've got. Wow. I'm really glad that you called though. But so the red truck, you haven't, I mean, what do people there around there in that area, do they even talk about this? Do they even know about Summer?
Oh, they got, yeah. The apartment I live in is right there on the wall when I walk in the door. There's a picture of Summer.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Oh, good, good.
Somebody from UK is talking about it. I'm like, Jesus, Lord. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Don has a lot to hide.
Don what?
Don has a lot to hide.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Don has a lot of secrets. Did you ever go in that basement?
Nope.
No.
Never been in his house.
You didn't go inside?
Never went.
Did you see the videos on YouTube of the guy that went inside with them?
Yeah, Chris, yeah.
Yeah, Chris. That's not the guy you talked to at the investigation, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I just saw some people in chat were saying maybe it was him because he came out there and did all those interviews. Yeah, but what did you think of the step situation, like going down to the basement when you saw that?
Look at the outside of the house. It looked like a crackhead's house.
Right? But very dangerous, right? That's what I keep thinking.
That walkboard, that was his steps to get in the house with that walkboard.
Yeah. She could have gotten hurt in so many places.
First time I ever brought my wife there, they're running out Summer first, then the three boys, and all of them got drawers on. No shirts and shirts. And I looked and I said, baby, that's the little girl. She looks like a little boy.
Yeah.
And when they put the pictures up of her missing, it wasn't until I talked to TVI and I told him, I said, y'all better change that picture up there because I know what that little girl looks like. She looks like a little boy and about 10 pounds lighter with a shaved head. And I'll be damned, the next day they had the right picture up.
That always bothered me that they used that picture. Like, who gave them that?
Yeah, like they did. Like, why would they do that? If you wanted to find your daughter, nobody will ever see that kid in Walmart.
Right.
That wouldn't look like. She looked nothing like that.
Right. I agree. I thought the same thing. And they used that as the official TBI poster.
Yeah. Yes, but she was shaved headed. She was about 10 pounds lighter. So that was kind of rude. You know what else was really disturbing to me? You want to hear some funny shit?
Sure.
This is a guy right here that's missing his kid. Okay, I get fired on a Monday. His daughter comes up missing on a Tuesday. You know Wednesday he told Jesse he was going to skim a house out?
On Wednesday, he said he was what?
Going to work.
Going to work the next day.
The next day. He was going to skim a house out. I said, Jesse, is that not weird? I said, there's something funny about that. I don't think I could work if my kid was missing.
Did he actually go?
Yeah, he did. I couldn't believe it. That's what Jesse told me. I never seen him, but
That
Jesse
is
told me.
weird.
But that's scary, dude. There's something wrong with that.
Yeah, that definitely isn't right.
No, and little details like that that some people don't know about, but I tried to talk to Jesse and Richard about it because I was my bosses.
Yeah.
Once they shut me out and took his side over mine and didn't believe me, I just gave up. I felt destroyed at that point. I felt like all my hard work was for nothing.
Right. Like they sided with Don.
Yeah, that was it. They knew him longer. Jesse didn't like me because I smoked wacky tobacco.
Oh, well.
I guess you like meth and crack coke, you know.
Yeah. And I feel like, they're going to be put on blast too for not doing the right thing. There's already people that are contacting Tucker about that.
It took 2 weeks to move me away from him. And they didn't. They set me up to fail. And I did.
Yeah,
But,
that's not right.
It's okay because I'm better now. It took long enough to get there, but I have a better job and I make more money.
Well, I'm glad that it turned out like that for you. Is Don still working for Tucker now? Do you know?
Yep.
He's still employed by Tucker. Wow.
Crazy.
And Jesse is who, like a foreman or something?
Jesse's a spoil rotten kid that his daddy gave the business to, and he's ruining the business by letting trash do the work and not taking quality.
Oh, Jesse's Tucker's son?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he's... I gotcha. So he's taking over for Daddy and making some of the calls then.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. That's why I said fuck them. They can put me in whatever category they want.
Yeah, not a good look for a business owner there.
No, the truth will come out though anyway.
Yeah, it will for sure. It will for sure. Well, hey Dudley, I'm gonna let you go, and if you don't mind, if I text you, and then maybe we can set up something and chat with you and your wife if your wife wants to talk. And yeah, I mean, I totally believe you guys, and I just there's a couple questions that came through in chat, and I saw it more than once. Okay, so it says if Don was going to hide a body on a job site, could he hide one in the wall? Would you smell it though?
I mean, I don't know. That's a little sick to me.
Yeah, I know. That is kind of a morbid. I'm sorry. That's your bedtime story, Dudley.
I mean, you can, put it in a psychopaths. They can do anything they want.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. I think anything.
Can I ask?
It could be in damn. What's that other town we was in?
Jonesboro or?
No, called shit, huh? Chucky. Thank you, baby.
What is it?
That's the great place. I would probably think that it is.
I can't hear you. You're really muffled. Can you say that again? Sorry.
Chucky.
Chucky?
Yeah.
What's that?
That's a county.
It's a county?
Yeah, in Tennessee.
Oh, that's where you guys were doing work?
Chucky, Bulls Gap, Greenville.
I've heard Don say Greenville several times.
Yeah, I mean, he can be there from his house in 30 to 40 minutes.
Interesting.
Yes. So, yeah, anything's possible with that.
I think anything's possible with these people. I mean, Candace's missing sister. Weird.
Personally, I don't know. I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, I hear you. You probably know more than you ever wanted to as it is, right?
I really do.
Yeah, I know. And I feel for you, man.
I drove my wife nuts for 2 months talking about this stupid motherfucker.
Oh.
Nuts. And I drove her nuts. I got to the point where I thought she thought maybe I was lying. And then once all this shit came out, it was like, you see what I was trying to tell you?
Right.
I'm crazy.
It all comes together,
It's sick. He's a sick individual. And she ain't that nice. Candace is a handful. Every time I went over there, he was high as a kite. It didn't matter if it was morning or night. And Don always would go days staying up all. Well, damn, you must be on meth if you're doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something's not right.
No, I mean, who fucking leaves a gallon of milk outside in the summertime and drinks it all day?
That is disgusting. He is a scum.
He put TV dinners in his fucking microwave oven, toast it for 5 hours and eat them. I'm like, come on. Is that thing done or is it done?
Did he say why he was hiding from CPS? Like,
He didn't actually tell me that after I thought about it. I think it's because he has Utah plate, okay, on his check. So he can't live at the house with his wife getting benefits, food stamps, Medicare, funding from the government, because Don can't be there. He has to be single, mom, divorced, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So I think that's what that was about.
Yeah, they're pulling some kind of shady scams.
Yeah, they're pulling the benefits because he made good money. Just because he did one house a month, that's his fault.
Right.
That's his meth. And he's fucking drinking, doing everything else.
Right. He had the opportunity to make a really good living.
He did. I mean, he's been doing it for damn 40-something years.
Yeah.
Man, I've only done it for 15 years.
Well, if you look at Don Wells' mugshots, you can see he's deteriorated pretty quick. Drugs.
Yeah, well, he deserves everything he gets.
I agree. Justice for Summer.
For the sake of Summer.
Yeah.
'Cause if I knew that I was working with a child pedophile, I'd have probably killed him myself.
Right. And these people that live in these neighborhoods he's working in, wouldn't they like to know that a child predator is working in there? I mean, how irresponsible of Richard Tucker to know this and continue to employ Don Wells. It's wrong.
I had Utah plate on his stuff.
Yeah, well, I think Tucker's going to be held responsible for that. So
That's good. He needs to. He's got the money.
absolutely he does. And his son, too, Can't just ignore that kind of shit these days.
They didn't give a fuck that I didn't get paid. I got screwed out of my money.
Yeah.
He said, I sent the money to Don. I said, okay, so he didn't pay you nothing. I said, he didn't pay me what I was supposed to pay me. Well,
Yeah, it's messed up. Well, listen, get some rest and rest up so we can talk again and feel better soon. I hope it's nothing serious.
I just been dealing with a cold. It's just my ears are stopped up.
Yeah, it's that time of year.
So
No, it was a pleasure talking to you, and thank you, and thank your wife for letting me steal an hour of your time.
yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll talk to you soon, Dudley. Take care. Stay safe there.
You too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Well, Donald, I really think that your freaking story has fallen apart. And thanks again to Dudley for calling in. I know that there already has been some pressure put on Tucker Drywall by JLR. I'm pretty sure that that's already been touched on. So he did just confirm that Don is still working there for Tucker. I don't think we should implicate Tucker at this point. I think Tucker's just trying to keep his business running, and Don had him convinced that Dudley was the bad worker. So Tucker kept Donald on the payroll and got rid of Dudley, when really, big mistake for Tucker. Huge. Not only did he lose a valuable worker with work ethic and sense and brains, and kept Donald Wells. So I know somebody said, how did Dudley see Don in the Subaru? Because he still worked there. They didn't move him away from that job site where he worked with Don. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. And he has told everything to the TBI or to the investigators. I don't know if it was Hawkins or TBI, but he has shared all of his info. You know, it's just funny when cases like this happen. You see a lot of things come out, you know. Like, I don't think Tucker had anything to do with Summer per se, but he's employing a sexual predator. He has a sexual predator working in a residential neighborhood. That's a problem. He's aware of that fact, and he still has him working there 7 months after Summer got gone. Now, is it a plan? Is it, you know, I don't know. Is Tucker trying to, you know, get some info for investigators? I don't know. I don't know how closely investigators are working with anybody, you know, like that. I don't know, but I'm just throwing things out there. Man, we're all Team Summer. He says he loves us. We love you too, Dudley. Thanks a lot for calling. Tucker and Don, well, he's known him for a long time, I guess. 12 years or whatever. I think Don's always worked for him. But my theory, you guys, if you've watched me for a while, you know that my theory has always kind of been towards the accident theory and Summer falling down the basement steps or whatever you would call those. Yes, you're absolutely responsible for the people you hire. I mean, someone's daughter goes missing for 7 months and they're doing all of this stuff in the public on YouTube and yada, yada, yada. And you still employ this man? Not a good look. Sour milk, Don. Yeah, that is so nasty. Jeannie, how do you know Don took the Subaru all week? Yeah, how do you know that? So, all right, I want to play you guys. We never finished Sandman. Oh, yeah, we did. We're done with Sandman. I forgot. Okay, so I want to play you guys one more clip, and then I am going to go, and I'm going to eat my tacos. I'm going to go eat my tacos. But I wanted to play you guys. I think, wait, let me get my headphones back on. I think this is it. Yeah, what about Jose? Who's Billy? I don't even know who Billy is. Bailey? Jesse was a new one for me too today. Okay, so we're going to watch this. This is a minute and a half, but this was a private phone call that Doug from No Thanks Investigates had with Donald Wells. Oh my God, I had that mask up there that whole time. He had with Donald Wells, and he just released it, I think yesterday. Oh, Billy Light or whatever, or Dobbs. Billy Dobbs. I'm trying to keep all these. Billy was Grandis' boyfriend, but I heard Grandis was all over Jose too. I heard that shit. Tucker would look bad firing him. Yeah, but he could, if Don's that big of a slack ass, it wouldn't be hard to find something to fire Don over. Apparently the Subaru has been repoed.
My
She's a
panties.
beautiful little girl. Just so full of life and so full of love. Just the way that we knew her. And that's pretty awesome that the world loves her that way too. That's really cool. Because the world sees her like we've seen her. And I think that's awesome.
I don't even
in
know what the
itself.
hell I'm doing here.
She's
Tell us about her.
I'm
Tell
sorry,
us
it
about
wasn't a
Summer.
private phone call. He did release a private phone call though too.
She's beautiful.
This isn't it
Beautiful
though.
spirit, fun, loving,
I don't know why there's no. Oh, I gotta take Dudley off the scroller. Team Dudley. Okay. Let's see.
My
She's a
panties.
beautiful little girl.
Okay, you can hear that. Okay, so this is the night Don was on panel. I think this is the night that Don got arrested with the DUI, which I'd love to talk to Dudley about that. The fact that Don got like a little slap on the wrist and drove home after a DUI. There's a lot of things I'd like to run by Dudley. He seems like a smart guy. Oh my God, Kathy M. Kathy M said, Dudley Strong. Guys, crack me up. All right, hang on. I'm going to pull up this little clip. A lot of work for. Yeah, it did say my panties. I don't know. It's Doug's channel. What do you expect? You know it's going to be something crazy. All right. We're going to play it. Hang on. Meep meep. I can't help it. I think of the Roadrunner every time I see your name. But you can watch this full video over here on No Thanks. It is a good watch. I have been watching all the stuff. So, like I said, we're going to go backwards in time. Start at the very beginning because that's always the most important. Okay, you guys, we're going to watch this.
Just so full of life and so full of love. Just the way that we knew her. And that's pretty awesome that the world loves her that way too. That's really cool. Because the world sees her like we seen her. And I think that's awesome in itself.
Tell us about her. Tell us about Summer.
She's beautiful. Beautiful spirit. Fun, loving, forgiving. I remember one time
Okay, before he tells this story, forgiving. You know, I have 3 kids, and they were all 5 years old once. And I never, ever said they were forgiving.
I remember one time I took her to a job site, and it was actually a really nice log cabin home. And I wasn't thinking about the railing not being completely finished outside, and she run outside. My wife brought lunch out there and stuff like that, and we was eating, and she run outside, and she turned around, and there wasn't no railing there to catch her. And so she fell off about the 3rd or 4th step and hit the ground. And she was crying. She says, Daddy, why didn't you save me? I said, I'm sorry, Summer. I'm sorry. I didn't know. And she says, that's okay, Daddy. That's what kind of spirit she is.
Hey, okay.
That bothered me. Tell us about her. Tell us about her. And that's what he says? A story about a missing railing? And her falling down the steps.
about the railing not being completely finished outside, and she run outside. My wife brought lunch out there and stuff like that, and we was eating, and she run outside, and she turned around, and there wasn't no railing there to catch her, and so she fell off about the third or fourth step and hit the ground. And she was crying. She says, "Daddy, why didn't you save me?" I said, "I'm sorry, Summer. I'm sorry. I didn't know." And she says, "That's okay, Daddy." That's what kind of spirit she is.
Hey, okay.
Is that a little similar to maybe what happened at home? I don't know. Except it was under Candace's watch. That's what kind of spirit she is. There's so much. There's so much in everything they've said that we need to stop. We need to stop arguing with each other. We need to stop listening to the drama and the bullshit. And we need to focus on what these damn parents have said about this little girl. Because I believe they tell a story, all of them. And then you go, and then let's fast forward to, the Wells YouTube channel. What's the very first construction video they do? Look, we have put this big, black, thick railing around our stairs. No kid will ever fall down those stairs again. That was the message I got from that. So, Summer was reported as 4 years old. Remember that too. All right, you guys, I am going to go. I have not had my Baja Blast or my tacos. They're probably here, and I need to go outside and get them. So, everybody stay safe. Thanks again to Dudley. Dudley, I'll be reaching out, and we will get some questions together, and that way he will kind of know what we're going to talk about. So it'll be, ooh, I just heard someone pull up. Perfect timing. You guys, thanks all the new members that joined. Again, no thanks investigates. Check him out. He's a little vulgar. I'm not gonna lie. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you. All right. Well, you guys take care. Stay safe. I will see you tomorrow morning for coffee. Good night.
problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. 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 You wanna be with me. You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans to get to friends, but don't wanna face the fact that I ain't got time, I ain't got time, I ain't got time for that. Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs. Buying new shoes, hanging by the pool, sipping on Coke and Jack. Calling my phone when you feel alone, but I'll never call you back. 'Cause I ain't got time, I ain't got time. I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. 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 You wanna be with me. You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans to get to friends, but don't wanna face the fact that I ain't got time, I ain't got time, I ain't got time for that. Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs. Buying new shoes, hanging by the pool, sipping on Coke and Jack. Calling my phone when you feel alone, but I'll never call you back. 'Cause I ain't got time, I ain't got time. I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. 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 You wanna be with me. You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans to get to friends, but don't wanna face the fact that I ain't got time, I ain't got time, I ain't got time for that. Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs. Buying new shoes, hanging by the pool, sipping on Coke and Jack. Calling my phone when you feel alone, but I'll never call you back. 'Cause I ain't got time, I ain't got time. I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. 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 You wanna be with me. You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans to get to friends, but don't wanna face the fact that I ain't got time, I ain't got time, I ain't got time for that. Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs. Buying new shoes, hanging by the pool, sipping on Coke and Jack. Calling my phone when you feel alone, but I'll never call you back. 'Cause I ain't got time, I ain't got time. I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a be with me. You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans to get to France, but don't wanna face the fact that I ain't got time, I ain't got time for that. Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs. Buying new shoes, hanging by the pool, sipping on Coke and Jack. Calling my phone when you feel alone, but I'll never call you back. 'Cause I ain't got time, I ain't got time. I don't give a damn, I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn, you talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn, I don't give a damn, damn, damn. 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 You wanna be with me. You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans to get to France, but don't wanna face the fact that I ain't got time, I ain't got time for that. Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs. Buying new shoes, hanging by the pool, sipping on Coke and Jack. Calling my phone when you feel alone, but I'll never call you back. 'Cause I ain't got time, I ain't got time. I don't give a damn, I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn, you talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a